What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. We are live. When we come into the building, we are live on this amazing April 3rd, 2023. But we are live, and we got a lot to discuss in this live today. Thank you so very much, because for the people that are coming in this room, I went out for a beautiful walk today, exercising, everything like that. And people were looking at me because I was singing my gospel music. I'm like, what you looking at? What you looking for? I'm doing my gospel music. I do shout, praise God, and I do gospel music. I don't really work out and listen to R&B and rap. Rarely do I do Knuck If You Buck. Rarely I listen to some, you know what I'm saying? It's about damn time, you know what I'm saying? But mainly I'm listening to Chicago Mass Choir, Mississippi Mass Choir, The Blood Still Work. I listen to like gospel music when I'm working out. I'm not a big rap person when I'm working out. Every once in a while I would do it. But I was doing great because my doctor said I needed some vitamin D. So I was out in a nice, beautiful sun with no sunscreen, by the way. I was getting that nice, amazing, natural air, that natural sun coming in, beaming on my skin, sweating and all type of stuff. We were actually talking to the people, and it was just so great, man. Just natural sun and everything. When it comes to it, I was like, I'm doing really good. It was great. It was awesome. It was great. Okay. So yeah, I did really good. Let me put my glasses on. I don't know if I'll be able to, I gotta give me some glasses. So here we go. Now, went out there for a walk. It was amazing. Okay. And I'm finally going to be cooking on my stove. Never used the stove in 2 years. I've been in this apartment. So we're going to be cooking and everything like that, cooking a meal when we come to stuff like that, because I was talking to somebody very important, and I was telling them, working out, it all depends on what you eat. You know what I'm saying? Eat a nice, beautiful breakfast, lunch, some light in the evening, protein and all that. So that's exactly what we've been doing. And so, I'm just trying to keep the weight off. I'm trying to slim down completely. I'm going to get some things done to my feet where they detox my feet. I'm going to be getting that tummy tea as well, that tummy tea stuff as well. We're going to be doing that as well, that tummy tea. Okay. that tummy tea is what we're gonna be getting, and slim down, because I want to just get their tummy tea, so I'll be doing that, whatever they call it. So one of my coworkers, they say they do it, and it just flushes out her body. Now, mind you, I ain't gonna do it when I'm at work because I gotta work, so I'm gonna do it on Monday so it can flush my body out on 5 days. So I'm excited about that. Really. So we're gonna be doing that. You get to slim that stomach down. So we're gonna get that flat tummy tea. Okay. All right. So we're gonna be doing that. And they ain't paying me. I'm just doing it, right? They can give me a check. All right, flat tummy tea. I'm gonna review your product. Give me a check. But I'm just doing that because one of my coworkers talking about the flat tummy tea, and I'm gonna do it for about 5 days. The flat tummy tea as well. Now, on my website, you guys listen. Being an entrepreneur, child, when you're giving out invoices and stuff, it's a lot of work. So, WileyTheTroll.com, we launched it on Monday. I'm sorry, we launched it Sunday, one day early. And it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? You got to get on the phone with your web developer, on the phone with the writer, with the editor, because I'm bringing in posts, and it's just definitely, and we just won that team. So we're going to be reaching out. Now, we're not doing any unpaid interns. I'm not doing that. I want to pay each body that work with me. I want to pay them. All All right. No unpaid interns going to work over at the WileyTheTroll.com. We're not doing that. I told somebody, they said, well, why don't you get some unpaid? I don't want any unpaid interns. I want everybody to get paid for their service. All right. I want to give everybody paid for their service. So if you write for the Wiley Show, you edit for the Wiley Show, you will be paid to do it. Okay. WileyTheTroll.com. You will be getting paid to do it on that particular site. So it's no unpaid intern. So if you're working over there, any other place, you ain't getting paid. Send your resume, your writing sample, and you get paid for each post you write. Amen. Okay, we group it in there. You get paid. So we're not doing that. Maybe about $5-10 per post you make, but we're not doing unpaid interns. You ain't getting no check. No, everybody that work over here will get paid. Amen. Okay. All right. So a couple of y'all been sending out another site. Some interns reached out to me, said, "Hey, Wiley, are you hiring?" I wasn't even thinking about that. I thought they were getting paid, and they not even getting paid. They work for a big site over there with Hollywood Unlocked. Ain't getting paid a dime. I'm like, well, we pay over here at WileyTheTroll.com. We a new startup, right? But you get paid each post that you make. You get paid each post that you make. So one person reached out, they sent me their writing samples, and I love the work that they do over there. Hollywood Unlocked, they ain't getting a check. And I'm like, hey, I would love to hire you at WileyTheTroll.com. And I told her, I just need you to make 5 posts a day, and about $5-10 per post. And yeah. So we will see it. We'll see about it. We may get one of those writers over there at Hollywood Unlocked. And so she said, this person, you think Jason's gonna be mad at me? I'm like, sis, you got to worry about you to pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? If he is mad, let him be mad. If you ain't got the money, you know what I'm saying? You unpaid. I'm paying you. Let him be mad. Who gives a darn? Okay. You think I care because he gonna get mad? Let him be mad. Who cares a darn? He ain't paying you nothing. You unpaid. So who gives a darn to me over there? So tell him if he got a problem, come talk to me. Okay? come talk to me. If he got a problem, and she started laughing. I said, he got a problem with whatever, tell him to come talk to me. And I'm gonna tell him, bro, you ain't paying her. She doing all these posts, ain't getting a dime. I'm paying her. So you go where the money reside. And I have to tell people this. I understand. I get it. You go where the money reside. You got to think about you. Okay? And that ain't no burning no bridge. I'm paying you. All right? So I got tired of people not posting me on the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked. I got tired of that. Let me come on, sit on down here. Man, hey, I got tired of that. I send my stuff in, they don't post me. I interview people, they don't post me. Never been posted. You got to beg and plead, get a post. I said, let me create my own. Man, skip this. I'm tired of begging Angie and Jason Lee and Kyle and all begging them, begging. Tired of begging. I said, I ain't begging no more. I said, I create my own site. I ain't about to beg you. I'm tired of all that begging. Please, can you post me? Can you post me? Please, please, please. Just begging. Ain't getting begging. Nobody posting. So I said, well, I'm going to create my own site. I'm going to go back to work, use the money that I make from my job, and invest in my writers. Amen? And then if y'all want to contribute, we have the Cash App. We got the Zelle, WileyShow@gmail.com. Send it to via Zelle. Cash App, $Marquise Wiley28. PayPal, you can send it to the PayPal. The moderators got it. And I said, I refuse that. I got tired of begging. I begged them all. They never posted me on the Shade Room. So you say, you know what? I'm going to create my own. I'm tired of begging y'all. Y'all keep saying no, don't want to post me. So I create my own table. All right? Okay? And I have people under me. All right? Get tired of all that begging. I begged enough. For 30 years I've been begging. Never been posted. So I said, wait a minute. Let me stop all that begging. And God told me, he said, you're not a beggar, you are a creator. You are a God out of my own image. So stop all that begging and create your own. And let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all are tired. Some of my content creators, they tired, ain't getting posted. Create your own. Stop all that begging. They ain't gonna post you. I interviewed somebody, paid this person to come on my show. Roland Ray, we paid Roland Ray. He in a wheelchair and everything like that. I applied to be his CNA. He didn't want me to be his CNA or whatever, because the CNA he got kind of mess around with him. But anyway, he didn't hire him for CNA. And I said, hey, I would love you to come on the show. He gave me the price. We did it. And we sent it to the blogs. He was in the blogs, and they never reposted me. They just went on lunch. And I said, oh, never again when I keep sending them my work. And me and Kyle, we good. because Kyle did repost me. He credited me on the what's name. Now, what I wanted from Kyle, I wanted him to take my video and put it on the neighborhood talk. I wanted that, but I didn't get it. So I'm real kind of cool with Kyle. Kinda. He did give me credit. He credited me. So we kind of cool because me and Kyle, we good. We kind of cool, but they ain't doing enough posting. And I ain't satisfied. Like Brother Malcolm said in that movie, Denzel Washington, he brought one of the brothers that got beat by the cops. And then the police said, okay, you got what you want. Leave. And Michael X said, I ain't satisfied. So I wasn't satisfied. So that's how I started my own site, the WileyTheTroll.com. I started it because everybody kept calling me a troll. Everybody go to the grocery store, they call me troll. So I capitalized on that. And I just got tired of begging. All right. So it's going to be a website. We're going to also post on my Instagram page as well. And that's what we're going to do. But the main focus is on my website. All right. We will post over there on Instagram as well. But the main focus is WileyTheTroll.com is our main focus. All right. And I just got tired of begging. I got tired of begging these people. And I said, you know what? I'm about to go back to work. I said, how much can y'all pay me? Well, Wiley, we can pay you $18 an hour. I said, okay, $18 an hour, 40 hours. Okay, I can give a couple, I'm going to do for my writers. So I said, thank you so very much. I'll take the 18. And then a hospital job, I got to go apply for that. That's about $24 an hour. I said, okay, I can do that a couple of days during the week or whatever. And that could be some more to hire about 5 or 10 more writers from my site and everything like that. So that's all we doing. All right. From my writers, I'm gonna say, okay, I make about $3,000 to $4,000 every month, about $4,000 a month on YouTube. That's pretty decent. All right, but it ain't enough for me to pay my rent, $1,100, pay my grocery bills, pay my gas, cart maintenance, and all of that, and run a site and pay writers. So I said it's not enough. I make about almost close to $4,000 a month on YouTube. So I need to get a regular job. Now, if I was making $40,000, $50 a month, then I would have to get a regular job. I can do my writers and everything like that. So I said, okay, let me go ahead on and do my go back and get a regular job. And I wasn't going unless it was 18 or up. I don't work for like less than that. Did that, and I could be able to hire an editor, and then she's going to edit the post, and I'm gonna get another editor because I know she can't do everything because it would be just too much. So we had to get another editor and stuff like that and a writer. So that's what we're doing about just that type of way. And we don't play no games. And I went back to work to develop a site. That's exactly what we did. So we did WileyTheTroll.com. We posted on yesterday. We had about 1,000 people that tuned in and visit our site on yesterday. I think it was 1,000. Let me double check. Paul, wasn't 1,000? Well, you're supposed to be on it, Paul, but don't worry. I'll click on it because you sleep back there. I know you ain't getting no rest, but you need to wake up. Wake up. You back there sleep. Okay. So on yesterday, we had we had over 1,140 people and then everything like that. And so we're putting, and it's a new site, so we put it in there. We want to at least get about 10 to 15 visits a day. We want to accumulate that. So we're going to put more infrastructure in there as well when it comes to stuff. So we will be working with other people and promoting on the neighborhood talk, the shade room. We will promote on their sites and stuff like that. So the marketing budget. So that's exactly what I did. So, Mark, I talked to Kyle. I said, I want to market on your site. How much you charge? He sent me his prices, and then I'm going to go to the shade room, promote over there. Hollywood Unlocked, they got us blocked, so we can keep our marketing money to ourselves. We ain't giving them $1. They got me blocked over there. So we're going to talk to Neighborhood Talk and Jasmine Brand and all, and we're going to pay them to post us, all right? Because they want to be paid. I get it. Like some of them artists you see, you got to pay it. And so we're going to be paying folks, all right? Amen? And so if you want to contribute, somebody gave me $300. It came to me and it left just that quick because we had to pay invoices. So if you want to contribute, it goes right back into the program, right back into it. Just right back. The faster that $5 you gave me, go right back out the door, investing it into the platform. Okay? All right, you're not the only YouTuber going back to work. Trust and believe. No, I went back. You know what I'm saying? Because I only make almost close to $4,000 a month on YouTube. That's not enough for me to do my vision. I'm on close to, like, last month it was like 4,000 we got last month. So it's just not enough for me to run a site and pay writers and editors with only $4,000 a month. It's just not enough. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? So it was last month was a good month. So whatever I did last month, we need to duplicate that. So I want to keep that. I want to make more than 4,000. I want to make 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 11,000. So we did pretty good. I don't know what we did last month. Maybe, I don't know. I need to check them analytics, Paul. We need to check them analytics and see what we did last month, because it was $4,000. I need to see what topics did we talk about. What was that? You said Tasha K. And who else did we talk about last month? Oh, Larry Reed. So we got to talk about that again. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Yeah. So make some juicy titles for them too. We're going to drag them because we need to make our other quota. Yeah, make some salacious titles. Yes. Okay. I know they're going to get mad. Don't worry about that, Paul. Let them get mad. Let them get upset. I know I've been blocked by all of them, but yeah, go right ahead. All right. Anyway, we wake up. Okay. So, and so we're going to get sponsors and stuff over the website, everything like that. So that's exactly what we're doing. So we work with all that, y'all. Work with all that. You could always donate to Brother Wiley Cash, always, because it goes right back out the door. And let's talk about that really quickly, because WileyTheShow.com, we released one story, by the way, just one. And we talk about TS Madison. My phone has been ringing off the hook. Other bloggers call me, telling me I should take it down. I said, first of all, I can't tell you the Shade Room to take none down. I can't tell you that Neighborhood Talk to take none down. I can't tell none of y'all to take none down. I said, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me that I'm going to burn a bridge, because y'all post what y'all want to post. Don't never call my phone and tell me what to take down, because y'all don't take down people to stuff like that. I don't operate like that. I'm not in the bed with these celebrities. If I want to talk about you, I'll talk about you. There's only one person that was able to call me. He was a good friend of mine from Chicago. I posted somebody mugshot and the person beat him up. And this person that I posted just on my Instagram, he actually beat this person up. And he said, "Why can you take it down? I'm getting phone call." I said, "Bro," I said, only reason why I'm doing that, A, because you're a friend of mine and it's personal and he did beat you up or whatever, and you got the press charges, so I would take it down. He's a trade and stuff like that. And so I take it down. So I took down the post. That was the only person he was able to do that. That was the only one he was able to do that. Because we go way back when I was in 20-some years old. He's the only person. And it was personal. So I took it down. All right? Okay. So I took that down, but all these other people, Jamal and all of them, threatened me today. We got to go to the police station tomorrow, talk to the detective. He threatened me, and I feel for my life. I had to get my anxiety message and everything situated, and because my anxiety went through the roof because he threatened me. So we going to the police department tomorrow. We got his name and everything. We going to the police department, put his name in black and white and everything, because my anxiety went through the roof. Threatened me on Twitter. Yes, he did. Threatened me over there Twitter. So let's talk about that really quickly. Let's bring up TS Madison. We broke a story on WileyTheTroll.com, and y'all make sure y'all go and read it and everything like that. My Twitter account got 2 threats by TS Madison friend, threatened me, Brother Jamal Pesley or something like that. Threatened me on Twitter. We're going to post that and write that on the website so y'all can see who this person is and the threats that he sent me. And he threatened us because we said that TS Madison may face criminal charges. And so he decided to take upon himself, with TS Madison blessings, to threaten me on social media. And TS Madison thought that I was going to run and hide. I didn't run and hide. The post still up. And we will be going to the authorities on tomorrow and press charges and everything like we do it, because, threatening people is illegal. We definitely going to be doing that as well. So this brother that you see on the screen here has been dragging TS Madison for Phil all over, social media, just dragging TS Madison and dragging TS Madison all over there, Brother Tommy, and, posting on there, and they already called the Tyler Perry Studios, trying to get him fired. I called Tyler Perry Studios. I said, this brother have a right to do it. And I told Tyler Perry Studios, I told to this sister, I ain't gonna say her name, but I said, if y'all try to release him, I will call for a protest to Tyler Perry, because number one, he have a right to tell his story. He have a right to be freedom of speech, and to removing him because he given his freedom of speech, I don't play it. So I don't play around with stuff like that. So we did call Tyler Perry Studios to have Brother Tommy's back. Many people was reaching out to me saying, Brother Tommy is having a mental breakdown. I said, I don't know that, because I don't know Brother Tommy Dickey mental health. I don't know if he have an mental illness. What I do know is he showed evidence that he was touched by TS Madison. So that's what it is. And so I don't agree with everything that Tommy is saying, on his page. I'm not going to say that I do because he don't believe in drag queens. He was misgendering TS Madison. He said this quote, he doesn't look like himself. He looked like what he did to himself. At TS Madison 1, you destroyed a man. Everyone misses him, Timothy. That is what brother Kalen K. Meeks, that's his Instagram, but his government name is Tommy. But his Instagram name is CALENK Meeks, CALENK Meeks. And he just been going on over there when it comes to stuff like that. Then he also said that he also said this about TS Madison. He said, at the real TS Madison, bro, you destroyed yourself. Can you remember him? He posted a picture of TS Madison when she was a boy and posted it as well. Then he posted on his Instagram. He said, quote, you destroyed a man. TS Madison, can you remember him? But you really don't compare a fake to a real man, something you have never been. Real. I'm a real man. It's no comparison to with him and him. Posted that on there. Also, the brother said this about TS Madison. He posted this on his Instagram. He said, no, I do not like or support the trans community. Unfollow me. Not everyone has to accept your life choices. That now at real TS Madison, call Tyler Perry and tell him I don't support the trans community at all. So he posted it. So, and then he also said this, my episode is on tonight, new episode, All Queens Man on VH1, 9 p.m., 11 when the family feud. He's on All Queens Man. So regardless of what it is, you guys, and posted this, and he also posted this. He said, quote, TS Madison, we all warned you. Now you call Tyler Perry and tell Tyler Perry why you wasting my time and his time, because everybody don't like you and don't want you where I work at Tyler Perry Studios. My work family do not like you. What else do you want me to say? Now, I think he said, move now. Okay. Then also this person said this, this again, he's saying the same thing, his brother on the screen here. He said this, move your raggedy car out my way so I can go back to work, B-word, at real TS Madison. Now call Tyler Perry, let him know that you are wasting my time. You act like nobody don't know what's going on. Everybody know what's going on. Get out the way, B-word. That's what he also said. And he also said this, he just dragging TS Madison. He said this, you need to stop it. I'm more attractive and desirable than him. He said, at TS Madison, y'all need to stop. I'm more attractive and desired than him. Y'all would rather see me on TV more than them. You would prefer to date me over them. Everyone does. If that's your type, then you stay on the right side. I do not like trans. I like masculine gay man. That is what he posted, that with a shirt with his muscles, showing his chest with the six-pack, and also showing that as well. And then he also, give me a second here, also said this, at real TS Madison is not more famous than me. Is not more recognizable than me. He does not have a consistent job on television. He is not known for he is not known for actual career. He's known for mocking people through someone else's fame. At Tyler Perry, call him, tell him what he already know. Okay, so we could just go on and on and on here. And like I said, I do not agree with every statement that brother Tommy is saying on his social media concerning TS Madison. I'm only stuck on the part of him speaking on TS Madison when TS Madison touched him inappropriately. That's the only thing I can speak on and doing commentary on. We have not reposted any of the roasts and gags about what he said about TS Madison, because once and foremost, TS Madison is a woman and we will respect that as such. And I cannot misgender her, because first and foremost, I have friends that is trans, and I respect the trans community. And this is what I've been respecting the trans community for years. Like I said, I have a friend, she's trans and been trans for a couple of years now, and I respect the trans community. And so, but I do not respect a person that is violently putting their hands, not violently, but in a manner of, just aggressively, right? I don't agree with that without getting consent of the person. So that's what I want to say when it comes to that situation. I want to keep it real on that. Yeah. So I just had to say that. So I'm not going to misgender TS Madison. We never misgender her. We always respect her in her gender. We will not do that. You will not get me to do that. We will respect her gender identity. Okay. And that is a transgender woman. We will respect her, but we definitely will dive into that. All right. Thank y'all so very much about that. Yeah. So when he went on his tirade, we reached out to this brother. We reached out to Tommy on social media. He have not answered any of our emails. We would love to interview him to understand what would make him say these things about TS Madison. And so, and then also he's getting dragged on all the sites right now because he's talking about trans women. And he even said something about drag queens. All right. Now he went on and on and on and on and on about drag queens, and I don't know. Like I said, I understand it. I don't believe that children should go to drag shows. I believe children are not. That's an adult themed party, adult themed function, and I believe that should be for adults only. I don't agree with children walking in drag shows at all. I don't agree with that. And so we got an article that's going to drop on WileyTheTroll.com discussing that and talking about that with my own words. Because I don't want my niece is 6 years old and I have another niece that's 2 years old. I would never bring them to a drag show because drinking goes on at drag shows, weed goes on at drag show, drug use go on at drag shows, and what I look like as an uncle taking my nieces to a drag show and having them walk, go ahead, baby, and get on there and walk it. I don't do that. I don't think children are meant for drag shows. Now, I am in the community. I am a bisexual man. I love women and men, right? But I would not bring my nieces or nephews to a drag show. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And then throwing money on them on stage. I'm not doing that. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's wrong. But I understand the purpose of the Republicans. They trying to shift conversation. I get it. But I'm with them on that. I'm with them on. I don't agree with everything that Republicans stand for, but I agree with them on that. I don't believe children are meant for that. But with that entail, these same Republicans that's doing this talking, they want to take away books out of the library, Black history books and all that. We're going to talk about that on WileyTheTroll.com. I think that's stupid. I think that's dangerous because you need to learn about your history. And one thing about it is when they took the books out of the schools, they're trying to erase Black history. So I don't like that at all. Trying to erase us and trying to erase our history. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with you taking Ruby Bridges out of the school books, out of the school libraries. You're taking Malcolm X out of the school libraries. You're taking all this stuff out of school libraries because we need to understand that the children need to learn about the history. White children need to know about the history of slavery, and they need to know about the civil rights movement. And Black children need to know about the history. But I'm not only talking about the schools. Parents, you need to teach your sons and daughters about Black history. Teach them about Black entrepreneurship. Teaching them about things that goes on. Teach them about Africa and about the African queens and kings, and teach them about Haiti, how they rebelled against the French. Teach them about that. And teach them at home. And if you don't know, you go to the library or go to Amazon and get the books as well. Teach them at home as well, because that is the sign. Because what they're trying to do, you guys, that is a sign they're trying to erase us from history. And it's a book that Brother Roland wrote in this book, White Fear. And he talks about this very thing, that white America is upset about the browning of America. That's why Fox News is going in the haystack. That's why all these people go in the haystack. But this is why we need more Black-owned media sites to talk about this, and we must finance it. I had a conversation with Monica from All About the Tea, and I was talking to her, and I said, we get frozen out of the advertising dollars. And she said, what do you mean? I said, do you understand that the federal government spends $1 billion in advertising? She said, no. Means $1 billion they give to ad agencies, all right? And do you know how much Black people get from that $1 billion that the federal government put in advertising? We get 1%. 1%, if that. So when we talk about reparations, and I agree, we need reparations. We need it today. But it's money that's already on the table that Black people get frozen out of. Do you know why it's not a lot of Black newspapers and Black media? Because Black media get frozen out of the money. They get frozen out of advertising dollars. When Bob Johnson sold BET, it was reported that BET was getting $1,500 for a 30-second ad, and MTV was getting $7,000 for a 30-second ad. So why is that? they were white owned and BET was black owned. They was getting frozen out. So if BET were to sold and got the fair amount from the advertisers, they would have been able to sold BET 3 times, 4 times more than what they sold it for in the past. So yeah, so that's why it goes on and on. It's the advertisers, they be a little fickle when it comes to black-owned businesses and black-owned companies. They don't play in the federal government. This is why Joe Biden needs to do a better job. Kamala Harris, the Biden administration, because black folks, we vote Democrats in, but when it comes to the political stuff, black media folks, we get 1% less. We don't get a lot of money. The election is coming up, and billions, I think they said about $4 to $5 billion is going to be spent in the next election. How much is black consultants going to get? How much is black owned media going to get? How much is black ready? All that. How much are we going to get from that $4 billion? All right. They come to us at the last minute, at the very last minute. Then they want to throw us crumbs. Like, no, like let's not play that game. So, yeah, they do that. Did y'all know that? So a lot of people don't know that. And if the federal government say, hey, Wiley, we're going to give you some advertising dollars, $15 million, I'll be able to hire more people. That's how you survive. The only reason why CNN is where is it today because of advertisers. If the advertisers quit CNN, they're out of business. Media thrives on advertising dollars. The reason why a lot of YouTubers are going back to their regular jobs is because the money got fickle with the advertisers. The money got fickled. So people got to go back to regular jobs. They ain't getting advertised. What if Pepsi Cola be like, okay, Wiley, I love your show. We want to advertise Pepsi Cola. We want to sponsor your show for the next 5 years at $15 million. Do you know what I can do with $15 million and how many staff I can have, boots on the ground? I could be up there with CNN, MSNBC, all of the big ones because I'm getting the money from the advertisers. This is what we're talking about here. So, thank God for the people. We have to go to our people. Y'all donate, give. White people don't have to do that. CNN got to tell people to hit the Cash App because they're getting big dollars from Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, Sprite. All these big companies are Walmart, Best Buy. All these big companies are giving them advertising. So they don't have to ask you for a Cash App or a super chat. They ain't got to ask that. They're getting billions. So, this is why we got to ask our people because we're getting frozen out of the big money. Oh, yes, we're talking about it. We're getting frozen out. And Roland Martin did a whole show about how he's getting frozen out of advertising dollars. And then other people from WVON, a radio show out of Chicago, how they get frozen out of millions of dollars. So we talk about we talk about reparations, but it's billions of dollars that companies get yearly that black companies don't get, that we have to fight over the crumbs. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to survive. I want to thrive. I want to have a thriving business. And in this business, this media business, we thrive on advertiser dollars. We thrive on that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why we have to educate, number one, we have to educate the consumer, you, and say, hey, this is going on so people will know about it. Because I know people didn't know about that. Did you know that the federal government spent $1 billion in advertising dollars? Oh, no, I didn't know that. They know that. So if you have a website, you need those advertiser dollars. You understand? This is why TMZ is wealthy because of the advertiser dollars. This is why Jet and all these other people out of business and because of they got frozen out of the advertiser dollars. This is how black media die because they're not getting enough from advertisers. It's the truth. This is why we don't have enough black media out here. This is why they can't compete with CNN and MSNBC because we don't have the money to do it. We don't have it. Like I wanted to live stream the election in Chicago. Didn't have the money. That costs money to get the cameras and get the system to stream from Chicago like the rest of everybody else does. That costs money. That's why a lot of black media wasn't there because they don't have the infrastructure to pay people to go there. So that's why I have to go get a regular job just to put my personal money into the business because I have to do it. Unless I'll be out of business because you have to do it. And you send emails to these the ad people that come, they want to give you pennies. Even the people that come in my channel and I tell them, hey, we charge $1,000 for advertisers for 30 days for promotion. Oh, I ain't got it. Well, don't hit me up. What you thought? I was going to let you do it for $10? I need $1,000. My show is 30-some thousand. We get millions watch time minutes. So why would I allow you to get food for a promotion for $1? No, that's $1,000 and up. And up. And up. If you want me to promote your product. And that's why, don't hit me up. You got a hairline, skin line, and you ain't got the coins. Because I ain't going to do it for free. I got to eat too. So that is what it is. So that's what, so when you reach out to me in the email, and many people do, they don't have the money. Or they don't want to spend the money. Like it was another good friend of mine. He want to start a podcast. Hey man, can I come on your show and promote my podcast? Yeah, for $1,000. I said, bruh, you got you a good job. I got a thriving platform. If you want my people to know about your podcast, pay me $1,000 and we can talk about your podcast. If you ain't got it and you ain't coming. And guess what? He ain't on it. We ain't talking about that podcast. He said, bro, man, can you do it for $50? I said, no, sir. You can't even get a shout out on my Instagram for $50. So if you want that promo for your podcast on my platform, when you instantly gonna get an audience, $1,000. And that's the friend discount. All right. So that's how we do business over here. That's how we do business. This is business. All right. Another person, he wanted to get into beef with me. I would have manufactured the beef, but that would have been $1,500 to $2,000. I had the idea, had the script, I had a way where I was going to put his name in the title, drag him to get people to watch his product. I said that's $1,500 to about $2,000. Had it everything set, the thumbnails, the titles, how I was going to get them together, and people was going to rush his channel. It was going to be a manufactured beef. It was going to be a manufactured beef that was going to do. You never heard of this person. I would have manufactured this beef up. And they wanted to instantly go viral. So I said about $1,500 to $2,000 because I'm going to manufacture it, everything. And if you wanted tiers, that's about $5,000. You want me to do some tiers, some snot, about $5,000. I give you that Wiley Show library special. And if you want the Wiley Show library special to get that attention on your site, then that's about close to $5,000. So it would have been a quote fake beef. I'm getting paid, but y'all would have known it was fake because it would have been so good on me dragging it. It would have been good. So it would have been close to about $5,000. If you want the tiers and you want the snot and all that good stuff, close to about $5,000. Okay, and that's what they name it in the title. That's what we ain't talking about. I have power in my words. I can talk about somebody right now and people will rush to their channels. They will rush to them. That's why I stopped talking about certain people in my channel because I was giving them a lot of press. That's all at the bottom, WileyTheTroll.com. I don't talk about them enough. They told on themselves. They should have never said that. Oh, Wiley, you send all these people. So I just stopped talking. Oh, let me talk about somebody else. So now I understand the power. And then what I did was I had meet and greets and I had my subscribers and they kept saying, man, I started watching this person because of you. I said, oh, ding dong, bub this bug when I got at that restaurant. Okay, now I'm going to talk about something I really, really like, and then I'm going to create something and make it hot. Thank you so very much, audience, for letting me know that. So now I'm talking about things that make other people that I'm interested in. Okay, I love that. They got a phone. I had a meeting at the restaurant at Russ Cooking, and most people say, well, I found out about this person because of watching you. I said, really? Okay. Well, let me talk about this book. Let me talk about this movie that nobody ever heard. Let me talk about this author and bring them on the show because you never heard about this. Really? And it's good to listen. That's why I tell content creators, you need to meet your audience because your audience is your marketing people. They know they watch you. So they're going to tell you some things and just sit and listen. And so I love that. So they start telling me, and then people say, well, I started watching such and such because of you. I started watching such and such because of you. I watched it because you talk about this. So now I'm going to talk about things that I'm really, really interested in. And so other people that I used to talk about, I don't talk about them no more. I did enough. Please, they garbage. They old news. They ain't interested in no more. Because a person hit me up and they started sending me videos of this person. So they ain't interested in me no more. Wow, you ain't talking about him enough. I say he ain't interested. He old news. He would have came out better dragging me, then I would keep talking about him. He old news now. He ain't hitting it no more. I'm talking about Maddie. Talk about everybody, somebody new. I ain't putting that person on my site. He ain't interested anymore to me. So, that's how it goes to that. Yeah. All right. And then people were saying that the viewership, and this is another thing people don't understand. I don't own YouTube. All right. So we have a website. Our views are good. So all that stuff saying your views are low. You ain't looking at the analytics. I'm looking at my watch time minutes. My money have not dropped. We made $4,000. That was the highest that we made on YouTube. So I don't understand. Y'all be trying. And let me tell y'all something. I see your comment in here. Brother said Eve have many faces. Y'all be trying to tell me about my analytics and y'all be on something else because I released so many comments and I made $4,000 last month on YouTube, the biggest I ever made on YouTube, $4,000. So all this keeps saying your views drop. I made $4,000. The money didn't drop. I made $4,000. So and that was on YouTube, right? Alone, just that ain't even my job check. That's my YouTube check alone. So that's good. So when people keep saying your views drop, we do multiple videos. It's good. Now, could it be better? Yes. It could be much better. We get more views. Yes. And it's going to get much better. But as long as the money ain't dropped, I'm good to go. All right. It could have been 4,500, but it was 4,000. The last time was 4,500. So that's how I said, okay, that's how we doing all that. Okay. All right. They're looking at the replay views. Thank you, Cam, because these people don't know. We giving y'all free games, so take out your pen and paper. Cam, they looking at replay views. They ain't looking at live viewers. They looking at replay views. Replay is replay. Live viewers, live viewers. Okay? That's what I'm saying. And that's why we saying we have a dedicated fan base. And they're dedicated. And they watch me. They're watching to the site. They're leaving comments. I have a fan base that we built. Could it be better? Could it be bigger? Not better, but bigger? Yes. Absolutely. And it will be bigger. Yes. Absolutely. It's going to be bigger. We are almost at 32,000 subscribers. So it's going to be bigger. I'm not really worried about subscribers because that don't mean anything. If you do YouTube, what matters is views. That will give you your check. All right. You can have 30,000, get millions of views. It's about the viewership. The subscribers are great bragging rights. But I know a lot of people making 100,000 subscribers. They ain't making $4,000 a month. They used to. They ain't making it no more. They work regular jobs. Okay. So it ain't always about the subscribers. We made 4,000. We made $4,000 a month last year alone on YouTube. I'm sorry, last month, 4,000. Could it be bigger? Yes. It could have been bigger. So I know a big YouTuber that don't make $4,000 a month. Their check was 1,000, and they got 100 and something thousand subscribers. 100 and something thousand subscribers. It's over the 100. They got a plaque. It made 1,000. And I told him, I said, you need to snatch that plaque down and don't be worried about them subscribers. It's about the money. And he asked me, he said, well, how are you making 4,000? I don't know. I just put out content. Maybe you got to work on the content. Doesn't matter because what work would get you to your 100,000? What work did you get your what I did? I just talk about celebrities. That's what I did. It's none secret. It wasn't no secret little formula, little strategies I've learned. Yes. And I tell it, if you pay me, I tell you the little strategies that I've learned, but that's how it happened. Okay? Because you can't cash a plaque. All right? Yeah, you got you a plaque, but you ain't making $4,000 a month. Now, I could make more than $4,000, and compared to other people, they make more than $4,000. You got other YouTubers make about $10,000 to $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month. We ain't there. I make $4,000. Thank God for the $4,000. Now, the reason why we went back to a regular job is because we have the Wiley Show. We have the blog now, WileyTheTroll.com, and we want to pay writers. See, this is why I tell people, stop trying to criticize me because you don't understand my vision, and come here and let me tell you about it. So when we started the website, I knew that I had to pay the writers because people slack up when they're doing stuff for free. Even people try to slack up when you're paying them, but they move a little quicker when you're paying them. And we paying people to work on the site. Okay? And we going to get a plaque and everything like that. Grammys and Oscars and NWC award. We ain't worried about that plaque right now. But what we are concerned about and doing is to invest in our own. So that's what we're doing over there. That doesn't bother me when people say at 100,000. It's going to happen. It taking us a while to get there, but it's going to happen. All right? We're not even in our 30s. All right? So I appreciate the love that the people came in. Shout out to Michelle ATL, and she talked about us on her Instagram page, and she was talking about how the TS Madison thing, and I'm not going to get in all the words she said because she misgendered TS Madison, but it took her over 10 years to get to 100,000 followers on YouTube. She just reached 100,000. Actually, she's been on this media space for almost 15 years. She's been doing media, but it took her a long time, over a decade plus, to get to 100,000. So are we gonna trash her? But she there. But the woman got multiple streams of income, and this is why we want to interview Michelle Etienne Brown. The woman owned property, so YouTube is not her only thing. She still get checks from her website that she don't even post on anymore, and she just reached 100,000 on YouTube. Are y'all hearing me? Okay, all right. Are y'all hearing me? So she on YouTube just reached 100,000, but you know, I get it. Just like it's other YouTubers that's been here for 10 years, just now reaching 40,000. But they've been here 10 years. They've been here 10 years. But they have not been consistent for 10 years. All right? So I've been here over 10 years doing YouTube. More than 10. More consistent. I didn't have the mind that I had 10 years ago when I was in my 20s. It was a hobby. Just now recently, I started looking, okay, this could be a good career. I wasn't consistent. So it goes against the grain. And so people are saying that, you know, Wiley haven't cracked the code. Well, I haven't cracked the code yet. All right? I haven't cracked the code yet. And when they talk about crack the code, they're saying Wiley don't have a lot of you. He ain't got 100,000 subscribers. I get that. I understand. But that ain't going to stop me from controlling my site and paying writers. All right? Okay, and paying writers that can stop me and all that, and so that's what we're doing. So I hear what y'all saying, but I understand my vision, and I'm not going to allow people to tell me and try to drag me because how long I've been doing YouTube. It ain't about how long you've been doing it. It's about you keep doing it and getting there. All right, you will get there, and it will in due time. It will get there. Okay. So, and we troll, whyDidTheTroll.com, and people are saying, well, you ain't going to be like the Shade Room. I'm going to be bigger than the Shade Room. Uh-oh, I said it. Yes, I will be bigger than the Shade Room because it's Wiley. The Shade Room ain't Wiley. You ain't going to be bigger than Hollywood. I said I'm going to be bigger than Hollywood Unlocked. What? Because I'm Wiley. They're not me. All right? Okay? So, that's just how that goes when it comes to this space. And so we're very consistent on the blog. We never stopped. We're very consistent on our channel. Very consistent. I post more now since I've started working, since when I wasn't working. So we've been posting. Very consistent. We post YouTube shorts. Y'all just need to get caught up with the program. We do YouTube shorts, TikTok, all that. We do it. We do restreams. We do it. And we also have a website. Anytime I want to think about a story, we got another story about to drop about an hour or so. So that's how it goes. And I knew when I started my website, thewhyDidTheTroll.com, I said, oh my gosh, I'm not the best writer because I don't know how to edit stuff. I'll be having all that type of stuff. So I need an editor. Lady came through. She edited our posts. Okay. All right. That's how that goes. And ever since then, because nobody is Wiley. All right. So we got all that good stuff that's coming on the site and all that good stuff that's coming on and putting ads and stuff on there. We doing all that. This ain't my first rodeo. And this content going to be great. Okay. The content's going to be great. And so when we posted on the site, I said, oh my God, if I do 5 or 10 stories a day, that's going to be great. And then the YouTube is another wing of the site that bring more numbers to the site, more content, because I'm posting, and they give me more ideas for the YouTube. And so that's how it goes. And then already people are sending me stuff about TS Madison. Some stuff we don't post because some of it don't have no evidence. Some of it just weird. But we ain't posted everything. But they're posting stuff as well, sending me stuff. I get it daily. I got a phone number. My phone be ringing off the hook about TS Madison. We don't post half the stuff that's been said about it. Because if it ain't got no proof, I'm not posting it. All right. So, but yeah, so let's move on to other topic here. I'm going to pick up a shift. Good job. You could do Google AdSense on your website. Yes, ma'am. That makes sense. Yes, ma'am. Please like the video, subscribe. Yes, ma'am. Please do so. All right. So let's go to our other topics here. This video is sponsored to you by WileyTheTroll.com. Now, where are we at when we come to the and I've already told you about the TS Madison, the goons and stuff like that, and we are doing a police report. And then I want to say this about the TS Madison piece. I don't care about a lawsuit. I don't care about being sued. If you think you got a case, why don't you file it? If you think you got a case, why don't you file it? I don't care about a lawsuit. Just file your case. File your case. File your case. I don't care about law, please. So just file it. I take every threat seriously. I fear for my life. Going to the police station, fear for my life. We're installing cameras and going to go and get a weapon. I am fearing for my life, I take every threat seriously, how big or small. We're going to the police station, taking it real serious. I don't play no games. Somebody threatened me about a year ago. We went to the police station, had a government name, sent it all to the police station. So we don't play no games about that, okay? We get security when we go to certain events. We don't play no games when it comes to I file. I don't play no games, so go on and file it. Who gives a darn about that? Stop wasting your time. And then these people that I interviewed, the cleaning guru, I love the cleaning guru. Very attractive guy, very attractive. He's singing, he's very attractive, but the cleaning guru, he in the comments. Yeah, you're going to get sued by TS Madison. Let me see if I can read some of them comments. His name is the cleaning guru. This is another guy that I interviewed. Okay, and I know I may get blocked or who gives a darn, but they comment on my page, and I want to read it because that post got 92 likes and 48 comments. And I'm going to read some of these comments under that post. Okay, I said my first article is on WileyTheTroll.com. Justice for Kaylin Meeks. TS Madison must respond. Link in my bio. So the cleaning guru said this, quote, he said, man, look, that's my friend, my real friend, like family. I'm going to head out on this note. Not cool at all. And I responded to him. My real friend is justice. Okay? I said, excuse me, clearly you don't understand the courts. Works. Defamation is hard to prove, especially when you are a public figure like TS. He deleted his comment. He was talking about he'd been in prison for 4 years. I said, well, your situation was criminal, not civil. TS Madison have to sue Brother Kaylin, but I highly doubt she would do that. I'm just reporting on what Brother Kaylin said. Okay, then another person said smile. Then Travis said he's just trying to get sued. All the girls, huh? All about the seat. So congratulations, Wiley, on the launch of your site. We had another person, Mississippi, said this. So you put on repeat what he said because she hugged him from behind. He got mad that she didn't pay him. He purposely misgendered her and then said her boyfriend is stalking him around Atlanta, even though we all know when you in the same circle of friends, you go to the same places and spaces. Then somebody said, Miss Diddy Liddy said, damn, he blocked me. He said, somebody else said, congratulations on launching your website, Wiley. Thank you. Another person said, I hope everyone a part of this goes down. TS Madison has a heart of gold. For anybody to take this fake story and not make a real journalist and look into it, need to retire. Clout chasers. I'm not a journalist. I'm a commentator. Another person, Lance, said this. I got all the proof on my page, and so does everyone else. I hope she sue everyone that speaks on this fake story. Somebody said, congratulations, Wiley. Somebody else saw, Lance said this. He was playing to play with Miss Shaky live to the man is a pass around clout chaser. Somebody also tagged TS Madison. Somebody said desperation is such a sad despair. Somebody said congratulations on your site. Another person said, excuse me my language, but who started this eckery? They said eckery. I'm gonna say that it's a cuss word. About TS, she has come a long way and done it legally. It would be a part of her legal team for free. So I can't sit back and watch you troll melt. Come for her. You coming for me, and you better off not doing that. Another person said he blocked me because he know he lied. Another person said, Wiley, do you really want to mess with TS Madison? You know she will drag you up and down the internet, so I just you tread lightly because you look for your own trouble. Another person responded to that comment and said, his name is a little underscore cat 0326 said, quote, exactly, he's doing too much. Now she's not about to mess up her brand with allegations like this mess. Another person, K Christmas 322 said this, quote, you have got to chill with the clickbait. We already our biggest downfall. We need to realize that everyone requires our opinion and respect weight more than gold. Wiley Show, clean this up because mother never came for you. Another person did laughing emoji. Another person said lies. Another person said Chef Joseph 2.0 said this is actually funny. LOL. Somebody said Sir underscore brand knee said I'm not a fan of TS Madison, but you're wrong if you're paying with somebody's livelihood. I'm sorry. Mimi 28348 said I hope you got money set aside for defamation. You're following Tasha K and it didn't end well for her. Not will it for you. Another person, One Dean Jones, the best friend of the Scorpion Show, said this, quote, okay, Wiley, what's up with you? I don't know how I feel about this. Is this your battle or Kayla's? Are you really concerned or do you really care or do you want the eyes and the controversial views? And then someone responded to that and said, Wiley always stands for victims. So I can just go on and on and on. Let's see if we can bring this person on because he followed me on social media. This is the best friend of Kevin of the Scorpion Show. Let me see if I can call him. Give me a second. This is the best friend of the Scorpion Show, Dean Jones. I haven't had Dean Jones on my show in decades. I didn't even know he was following me on social media. But we are here. He responded to me twice about the T.S. Madison story and then about somebody else's story. He responded to me. I can't remember. And so we're calling him right now. I know he's at work because he worked at the post office and everything like this. Ain't me doxing him. He posts all the time that he at the post office working and stuff like that. He made good money and nice back. Very attractive guy. I've been following him for over 10, 12 years because Dean has been all that type of stuff. But we call him right now because we pull up on people. And that's the best friend of the Scorpion Show. And I remember because I remember when he had a radio show back in the day with another guy, very attractive. That's the Philly people. Hey, what up, Dean? Hold on. Let me do this. Hey, what up, Dean? This is Wiley from the Wiley Show. I see you had a lot of stuff to say about WileyTheTroll.com. You are more than welcome to come on my show so we can respond to it. But I wonder if T.S. Madison will have your back like you having her back. And to answer your question, is I'm doing it for clicks and views? Let me answer that. Let me think about it. Yes, I'm doing it for clicks and views. Anybody that you know, you have a best friend, Kevin, and he do the Scorpion Show. He do videos for views. So absolutely, I'm doing it for views as well. That's views, of course. But I'm also standing up for an alleged victim of T.S. Madison. So if you're free to hit the link to come on the show anytime, brother, I'm available Monday to Friday. Let me know what time you come on here and we can talk about it. Okay, brother? And you know I've always been a fan of you since you've been in Philadelphia doing radio shows, being on the Scorpion Show and Mikhail flirting with you and all that good stuff. I don't know if y'all actually slept together. That's your business. But I'm glad that you reached out to me. I didn't know you followed me on Instagram. I'm honored because you're a legend in these streets and I followed you back. Peace. Okay? So I sent him a voice note. All right? So they had a radio show back in the day. That's how far we go back with these people. We live. Okay, who else responded to me? Very fake story. Be careful. Another person said, why? You're trying to come up on her possible downfall. I see you. Boy, stop it. Chi-Town underscore ninja underscore girl said, you're really reaching for the wrong attention. T.S. Madison is not what you want. King Wilford 1 said, WileyTheTroll.com laughing emojis. The real Foxy lady said, Wiley, we all know you're not transphobic, even though you try to hide the fact. So your response is always going to be biased. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. We all know you're very transphobic. I'm not transphobic at all. I've actually slept with a transgender woman. Let me see if I can bring one of my trans friends on here. Because I actually slept with a trans woman. I'm very transparent with that. And it's another one I want to sleep with. And everything like that. Give me a second. Let me see if I can call one of my trans friends. She's very attractive, by the way. Hey, can you hear me? Hello. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm live right now. I want to ask you a question, but you busy right now. Oh, wait a minute. You got something playing in the background. I can't hear you. Hello. Okay, I can hear you now. Okay. So I'm not gonna say your name, but this person is very attractive. I've been knowing her since she was my brother. That's your female. Very attractive. You know you're attractive, correct?
Right.
Okay. So and we never slept together. Did I want to sleep with this person? Yes, but never did it. I ain't got enough money for her now because she upgraded. So if I had about 15, 20,000, you'll let me hit that? So if I get big money, we'll definitely have a good night. But what I'm saying is I'm not transphobic or anything like that. But I will tell you that me and you been cool for years. Like we've been cool for like years. And I love the fact that
Right.
I
So
posted.
are we live? We live on
Yeah,
the show?
yeah, we live right now on the show. I'm sorry. We live right
Shout
now.
out to Wiley Show. Shout out to the Wiley Show.
Yeah, shout out to Wiley Show. So I would say I posted something on my page and you didn't like it, and I took it down. And I told my audience, I said, you're the only one that can tell me to take something down because we go back when I was in my 20s. Okay. And I remember when I first saw when you was a dancer. You remember that?
Right.
And you was in a gay family. Okay. And I was attracted to you then. You were just so amazing. Now you turn into a whole bad bitch, a female, and you're still gorgeous and you still you, and I still love you. And I'm here for you. And yeah, I'm kind of blushing right now. But I don't even know what I want to ask you. I was just sharing because they were saying I was transphobic. I'm like, I can't be transphobic because one of my good friends is trans and
Right.
I love her.
I mean, why would they say you transphobic? What's going on?
Oh, because of the TS Madison story, because I said TS Madison may face criminal charges on WileyControl.com because somebody on All's Queen's Man, you probably know him, and I'm gonna see his Instagram, said that TS Madison harassed him, touched all on his body without his permission. And I'm gonna send it to because you probably know. I'm about to text it to his Instagram.
I've been seeing it. He blocked me on Instagram.
Oh, he blocked you. Why he blocked you?
I don't know, but my thing is from the outside looking in, like it just seemed like he's just looking for another gig or something.
Wait a minute. So you say he doing it for another gig? Okay.
Right, because it's like, I mean, he's running out, he's burning out.
Yes.
Oh man, it's like tiring. And then if you spending your time and every day to try to bash somebody, making hashtags and stuff like that, and these people know when you work out and things like that, like why would you put yourself in that danger?
Absolutely. So I'm not going that far to misgender anybody because that's crazy. I don't think that's right, especially if you're in them same circles hanging out with these same people. So something happened. Either a trans girl gave him something that he can't get rid of, or a trans person could have dumped him.
Why would you say that?
Or a trans woman could have dumped him. That could be, or it could be traumatized by what T.S. Madison did, and he taking it out against all trans women. That could be too. So it could be either or. It could be A, B, or C, or all three.
From the videos, he looked comfortable, though. Like he looked really comfortable.
From the videos, he looked very comfortable, but he said that he felt uncomfortable. That he didn't like that. So yeah. And
so check this out. He was in two scenes from what I seen when he was sitting down and then when he was standing up. As a man, why aren't you speaking up for yourself?
Because you know he's an all Queens man. So
right, but like I remember, that's what I'm saying. That's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like he got even on the show, he like got kicked out the strip club. So it's like, just find another gig, do something else. Like, why are you trying to drag somebody, a lit person name down? Like, just move on with your life.
You don't believe that this guy was sexually harassed by T.S. Madison?
Okay, so let me ask you that. When is he saying he was sexually harassed? How long ago was this?
This was a couple of years ago when the Queen Supreme Court was out. So they have to have been like 2-3 years ago.
Why is he speaking on it now?
I don't know. That's something that if something happened to you, it's people that's coming out speaking up 40 years later about things that happened to them. Case in point, R. Kelly and Bill Cosby.
Okay, so check this out. I just like if you talk to him and you know, you can go into the whole, okay, so what are you going to do about this situation? Just see how good his answer gonna be when you ask him like, okay, what's next for you? What are you doing next? He don't seem like
okay.
it don't seem like he has a next in his life. So it's like he's gonna track this situation.
Okay. So I'm gonna definitely see about that.
Because it went from the TS Madison, then I see he's talking about the BJ Booster, and I know black men that work up into that strip club. So it's like, I don't know. Like, he just give me cuckoo vibes.
I can't speak about that. That's what
especially if you blocking people you don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I noticed him from the show Queens of All Men. It wasn't like, oh, I'm thinking he's fine or trying to holler at him. I don't even DM him. It was just.
So he must have went down that post and started blocking people.
Mental issues. I don't know.
Yeah, he must start doing that.
But to the audience, Wiley is not transphobic. We are good friends. You talking to Sydney Starr, don't you?
Yeah, Sydney Starr, good friend of mine. And I've been on Sydney. We've been on this years, you know, and we had Sydney on the show. And so I'm not transphobic. And like I said, I will be with a trans woman like my friend is on the phone. But, you know, I don't have the money yet. But when I get it, we'll be together. And I'll be able.
Thanks for calling, Wiley.
Love you. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so that was my friend. That was my friend. Okay, and I'm honest. I've some friends are friends because, you know, they put me in the friend zone. Okay? So that's why some of my friends are my friends because I'm in the friend zone. I'm in the friend zone because they, you know, anyway. I have people in my life. They just a friend because they put me in the friend zone. So I'm okay with it. I have females that we just friends. And they be like, one female that I talk to, I got to be careful what I say because she probably listening. She said, you my brother, you my friend. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your man. Anyway. So, you know, because I was out with one of my friends. We went to Monique show. And I mean, now mind you, she have been following this show for years, and she have been moderating for this show for years. So we decided to go to Monique comedy show at the Uptown Comedy Club. So I bought the tickets or whatever. So she came and picked me up, and how can I say this? She was fine. All right. We went to the mall. I mean, banging body, beautiful. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, all right, well, so you gotta be careful. So we went to the mall. I mean, banging body, beautiful. Like she's into gaming. She know about my show and everything. Just a beautiful. We were vibing. So we went there, and the female that was there, we in the line or whatever, and this black woman came up to us. Are y'all fucking? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What? No. Now, what she should have asked me, do you want to fuck? Do you want to fuck her? And I would have said, of course, yes. But she didn't ask me that question. She said, I know y'all fucking, I'm like, oh no, we just friends. I don't deal me and her. We just cool. We just friends. Oh, okay. So we get to inside the comedy club, and they start making a joke about people having friends, getting pussy from their friends, or their friend, they want friend only because they get no pussy, or whatever. That just so happened to come up. Anyway, so you know, so she did that. I ain't mad at the chick because she got her picture with Monique. I got nervous. Now, mind you, I got real nervous. I'm like, oh, I was so nervous. So I couldn't, I got nervous. So I froze up. And so we waiting on our chicken tenders. And I love the sister because she was waiting on me. She was waiting on she sat with me. She got her food and I was waiting on my chicken tenders. So I froze. I was right by Monique and froze. I can't move. I was like Celia in The Color Purple when she met Sugar for the first time. I couldn't move. I can't move. I want to move. I can't move. I froze up. I froze up. And that's the one that she got the picture, got our picture, was gone. And I froze up. And so I don't know what made me froze up. I just froze up. I froze up. And she got her picture gone. So now I ain't gonna freeze up. And then the second time I was nervous. And the comedy show gonna air tomorrow. I was nervous. And her niece, Monique, said, don't leave. Don't leave. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, caller, because we ain't even opened the phone number. Hold on. You got something to say, very important. Hold on one second. So I said, don't leave the comedy club. She said, don't leave the theater. And so I got my phone and forgot about it and left. And everybody was getting pictures. And I said, man, so now the next time I'm going to make sure that I don't leave. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Wiley, what's going on?
What's up? Who is this?
So I'm the one who put in the chat the other night that I used to date Kaylin Meeks in high school.
Oh, wait a minute. You used to date Kaylin Meeks in high school. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. We're from Detroit. I'm not going to say my name. I'll be anonymous, but just people in the comments, just because a nigga got a beard and some muscles does not mean that they straight. He is gay. He has been gay for a long time. I don't think he's ever been with a woman. But I wanted to specifically talk about what he's been doing, because before he kind of went after TS Madison, he was going after another like Atlanta socialite, some light-skinned guy with a big old tongue. I don't know, but he was targeting him. Then, years prior, something went down at like a go-go bar that he was dancing at, and he got drugged or whatever. Now, I think he's being honest about that. But all of this other stuff, I said that I was really, really disappointed, because when you come from a place like Detroit is a city, it's like 88% Black. And the crack epidemic really hit Detroit kind of hard. So we know, people from Detroit, we know crackhead behavior when we see it. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything and put that on Kaylin, but that's kind of what it's given. It's like Judge Mathis is from Detroit, and y'all watch his show. He called people crackheads all the time. It's just something that we can kind of spot really easily. And it's really disheartening, because I've watched him, me and him not on good terms. Like, I even ended up DMing him on Instagram and asking him, like, what are you doing? Are you being honest? What are you doing? And he blocked me. So I'm just saying, and if he's listening to this, because clout is a hell of a drug, and niggas Google theyself, they YouTube theyself, all of that. Kaylin, if you are listening to this, you know who I am. I'm very disappointed in what you are doing. And I'm hoping for his mental health and for his physical health. I'm hoping that he is I'm hoping he's telling the truth. And if he's not, I'm hoping that he's doing it for clout, because it is giving real crackhead, Tina head behavior. And that's just not where he comes from. Like, that's not how you was raised. His views on, like, I know y'all have scrolled his Twitter, like his views on trans people and drag queens and stuff are out of pocket. That doesn't surprise me, because his parents had him in church every Sunday. He grew up in a male-dominated household. That's why he's so masculine. But it's just really sad to see. I want to believe that he's telling the truth, but because he's done this to another Atlanta socialite before, I feel like he's not being honest, and I think he's trying to get clout off TS Madison's name. And I don't even really like Mandy, but I just hope that he's being honest. And it's just sad watching him destroy his brand like that. Like, he's been working out since high school. Like,
so I want to ask you a question. Y'all were dating in a situation. So you were the bottom or the top?
We was versatile.
So he would take pain as well. For people that don't know, versatile.
Yeah.
Bottom. He get on his back and everything like that.
He is a full blown gay male. He is definitely versatile. When we started dating at first, of course, I was like the bottom, because he got all them muscles, child. Shit, sweep me up. But as the relationship grew, you know, and we started getting more comfortable with each other's bodies. Yeah, it became a versatile
How good was
relationship.
it? How good was the sex? Was it on a 10 being a great?
You know what? It was that sneaky. It was good because it was that sneaky link high school sex that, you know, you're not really supposed to be having.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
you got to sneak that. So it was good for, you know, 16, 17-year-old me. But, you know, as an adult, I actually ended up running into him again as an adult in Detroit in the bar in our late 20s. This was like a few years ago, like maybe 5 years ago. I ended up running into him. And we had a little one night stand. You know, he did that muscle thing. He chopped in muscles. When you see that muscle, the muscles and them teeth in person, you know, you be like, ooh, and you get to feeling yourself. And
so how much?
Yeah,
How good was that one night stand? He topped you.
Yeah.
How good was
It was okay. It was okay, and it was okay because when I went to, you know, and I'm not trying to put the boy's business out, but he ended up telling me, you know, meet me at this hotel after the club. It was like a little after thing. Like I said, it was a one night stand, and I meet him at the hotel. Immediately, my mind goes to, well, what are you doing at the hotel if your parents have a house here in Detroit, you know? So immediately, I'm like, okay, he in this hotel horn. So when I get up to the room, bottles of liquor, bottles of wine, all on the desk, like in front of the TV. So, you know, and mind you, I haven't interacted with this man since I was like 17, 16. So my head is going like, damn, he be drinking and shit. Like, damn, he be getting stupid drunk. And he got them big old muscles and a lot of body mass. So it probably take a lot for him to really get a buzz. And, you know, it was all right. It was all right for what it was. I ignored it. I got the ping for the night and I left. It wasn't good enough for me to, you know, call him back or be on his nuts or anything like that. But, you know, you just want to, I don't know, you want to take a stroll down memory lane. And, I slid down that memory lane. And
so was he a good kisser?
Okay.
Was he a good kisser or did y'all kiss?
Very good kisser.
Very good kisser. So
Very
he
good
works
kisser.
for Tyler Perry. I don't know if he worked for Tyler Perry. All Queens Men is on the Tyler Perry lot. So I don't know if he is an official employee. But a lot of people are saying that he should get fired for working with Tyler Perry and all of that. Do you think he should get fired for working on the show, All Queens Men? Do you think they should relieve him?
It's like, how do you have these views towards drag queens when Tyler Perry is like literally, aside from RuPaul, Tyler Perry is one of the most popular drag queens literally in the world. So it's like, it's almost a conflict of interest, but at the same time, we know who Tyler Perry's audience is. Tyler Perry's audience is that, you know, Southern church-going audience who are also against, you know, trans people. They against drag queens being in school. And that is what he's thinking. But at the end of the day, and I've had my experiences in the entertainment industry. I think that's the reason why my voice is high like this, y'all. It's not high like this for a reason. But gays are everywhere in the entertainment industry. Trans people, they're everywhere in the entertainment industry. And it's like, when I DM'd him, I said, you need to delete all of that. I literally asked him, like, do you not want to act anymore? It's almost so, I'm going to be real. If he gets fired, I wouldn't be mad, you know, or surprised, but, you know, I'd also be disappointed. So I don't, you know, want to wish him to get fired, but he's fooling on Instagram.
I want to ask you this because you was on YouTube. You called me on the show.
I was in bed next to my man, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit, I know this boy. I'm like, hold up. And
how did you find out about the show? Yeah, how did you find out about the Wiley Show?
Oh, I watch Wiley down. I watch your show down. I love that.
Okay.
Right. When I get tired of hearing Armand Wiggins rant about Nicki Minaj and Lotto, child, I'm like, I be wanting to hear some real tea.
You gotta get over here and get some real tea. So it's just an honor, and you in a relationship or whatever the case is. So did you tell your man about Kaylin, about that situation? Okay. All right.
The crazy part is when it started going down, one of my friends called me from back home in Detroit. I don't live in Detroit no more. But he's like, yo, your ex is on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram tripping. I said, what you mean? He's like, just go on there and look. I'm like, which one? What ex are you talking about? He like, the one that you dated in high school. I'm like, well, I had 2 boyfriends in high school. So he like, the one I was on blind date. I was like, Kaylin? He was like, yeah, he is fooling. And when I looked and was reading the post and seeing all of this stuff, I was like, it is. I felt like Judge Mathis, like, you've been doing crack, son. Like, what is you doing? But that was it. I just wanted to call in and give a little bit of exclusive, a little bit of inside
when you
on the
came
person.
on, I talked to you on the YouTube, like telling you to encourage you didn't want to come on, but I knew that eventually you would come on. You just got to be comfortable enough to come on. And
but you called it out and you said it. You was like, he probably in bed. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, probably in bed or
man,
whatever. So I
Mhm.
knew it. And then boom, you called me today and you was able to discuss these things. And you don't have to give out your social media unless you want to.
Oh no. I'm anonymous.
You want to remain anonymous. And I
Yes.
love the fact that you gave me the credit to come on the show. We're going to talk about this on the website more because we deserve to get your perspective, the ex of Kayla. You understand his childhood, so you can kind of get an idea of why he want to speak so against trans and drag queens and all of that, because he was raised in the church. Like my ideas, I'm kind of conservative. Yet I slept with men, but I don't necessarily go to drag shows. I don't do balls. I don't like kids going to drag shows. So, but I would never echo a lot of the things that Kaylin is echoing it, because if you want to be successful in this entertainment business, you got to know how to play the game. And playing the game, it's a lot of LGBT people, particularly white, that's in a position of power that will hire you. So, of course, I would not speak any negative.
We just getting to a point too, as Black men, we're getting to a point where we can be openly gay and get jobs in entertainment. Back then, we really had to play the game and we had to act like we were straight and all that stuff. So, like I said, it's just real disheartening seeing him do that. Like, when I was in high school, he used to work out too. Like, I've watched him put a lot, and granted, like I said, a strange relationship. So I've been watching him from afar, you know, but I was never one of them people that wanted to see him lose. It's like, oh shit, like, go ahead on, bitch. You know, if you want blind date, you know, that's sickening. Go ahead on. But what he's doing is, it's out of pocket, and I'm hoping that it's for clout. Now, the thing with TS Madison, I will say, the only reason why I'm like side-eyeing that is because TS Madison does have like a corn scene where she roofies a man, you know, and he passes out, she wakes up, and they do the do. It's on, you know, the little XXX sites and all of that stuff. So it's like, I wouldn't put it past her, but at the same time, it's like you already tried to go in on this Rick Starr guy with the big tongue, and he's an Atlanta socialite, and it's just like, are you really doing it for clout? You know, like, what are you doing this for? When I asked him, he didn't respond. You know, he read the message and he blocked me, and I was just like, okay.
So I would say to Kaylin, because I felt that T.S. Madison did put her hands on him. I don't know all the details because I'm trying to find that episode. So if you all can find that episode that he decided, send it to me, because I don't know the name of the episode. I want to get the before, middle, and end of that entire episode. But if what Kaylin is saying is true, he have a right to give his opinion about that he felt sexual harassed. Now, what T.S. Madison have to do is, you have to be careful bringing people on stage and just start feeling on them and touching on them, because if you switch up, unless you got it on contract and documentation that this is what you're going to do, you're going to feel on you, touch on them, all that, because you get a person like Kaylin that can say,
and you know what's crazy, Wiley, is Kaya tried to tell Mandy, Kaya told you, keep them punks out your house. Stop bringing everybody to your house. And then you like to drink, you like to have a party, and you have a little live audience there and stuff. Man, one of them could easily say something like, oh, you know,
somebody else emailed me about some stuff about Maddie. We didn't put it out there because they're not willing to come out and talk about it. But what they said was something happened in the basement. They were liquored up and other things. Reason why we haven't posted that, talk about it, because they're not willing to tell a story. You can't be anonymous because, baby, if you got that tea, I want you on camera.
Yeah, you gonna have to,
baby, you about to say this. I ain't putting it out there, but I just said, because Kaya did warn, and I watched the episode, she said, keep them punks at your house in the basement because it's going to be issues. And now here we are in 2023, she have this allegation. And it only take one person. If another person come out and said, I felt harassed by Maddie, then that's going to be a shock.
It's gonna touch her. This thing with Kaylin, it's not poking at her for real. Maddie up high, you know, she's on RuPaul's Drag Race, doing her thing.
It's going to have to take somebody else to have somebody else.
But if the more people come out, it's a wrap.
It's going to be a wrap, because then people, because it's power in numbers. Then they're like, oh, wait a minute, let's let's sit here. Another
She gonna be back on BigD.com and
yes.
Look,
so I'm glad.
She better chill.
I'm glad that you brought that point up because even myself, I bring people into my home. Brought a guy into my home. He was already drunk. Did the interview. Got drunk again. He went to Atlanta. Said he didn't remember. In the last place he was at, he was talking about my place. And rumors started circulating. I put some in the drink and da. And so what did I have to do? I had to stop bringing people to my home and I just do virtual interviews because the gays, particularly gays, they spin stories and they don't want to say like they was just a sloppy drunk. They just want to spin these stories. So to protect myself and my brand, I said, okay, if I do interviews, do a virtual, and if I do interviews in person, it will be soberly with no liquor being offered. So because you just got to be careful because people spin narratives. So that situation taught me virtual because you can't people you just can't have everybody in your home. Now I had other people in my home, everything great experience. But when that situation where they taught me you just have everybody in your home because people would spin narratives. And so now, when we do bring back in-person interviews, everything will be documented, cameras will be everything through in my house. That if I bring people back in my home, I'll probably get like a little studio or something. But I'm glad that you was able to tell your experience about Kaylin, about your experience of dating him. And we reached out to Kaylin. He have not blocked me because I'm not going to throw him away, say he lied. I kind of believe what he's saying is the truth. And that's his truth. And if TS Madison, if you're listening, you can sue me and we can talk about it with our attorneys.
She can't sue you.
She can't sue you. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. She will have to sue Kaylin. She will have to sue Kaylin.
Because you're just passing on information, accusation from someone else.
Yeah, because Kaylin had it. I'm glad you said it.
Yeah, not only that, girl, Maddie, it's footage of him at your house. It's footage of him doing whatever y'all was doing. It looked like he was giving her a lap dance or something. Yeah, I don't know.
So it's footage. So yeah, I'm glad you said it because these YouTube, Facebook lawyers, Twitter lawyer, Instagram lawyer, you're gonna get sued. I didn't get a cease or desist. Maddie have not responded for comment. Now it is my job to reach out to Madison. Now she do have me blocked on all social media. Been blocked for a while, but that doesn't stop me from reaching out to Oliver, a third party, and say, hey, can we get a statement? Because this can grow legs. Because if Kaylin do an interview and go on a press tour, you will have a sector that don't even like Maddie that will believe this. So she need to make a statement and say, I hear these allegations. This is not true. Because just ignoring it, I don't think it will go away. Because like I said, Kaylin have made about 15 to 20 posts on his Instagram. And if you don't think people are saying that, they're watching it.
Did you see him? He posted her like pre-trans pictures. Like that's what she was
posted the picture. He did all that on the Twitter, Instagram.
I'm gagging. So, he posted all of that.
And then also you had other YouTubers, Michelle ATL Brown, said she believed these allegations. And also you had other YouTubers talking about it as well. It's growing legs. And it only take one, and take another person, you got to be careful with it. So TS Madison, Legra, and all of the people that work for Madison, Oliver, Chi, tell your girl to write me a statement or come on my show, and so we can get her side of the story. But just ignoring it, acting like it don't exist, which is crazy because it's out here.
We don't have that privilege as Black entertainers. Period. And I'm not saying Black trans, Black gay, Black entertainers. Period. We don't have the privilege of ignoring shit. Like we need to address it and nip it before it grows into something bigger, because it will, just like it did Bill Cosby, just like it's doing Trey Songz. Like we can't ignore it. So I hope Madison, does, address it, but in a classy way to where she ain't incriminating herself or giving it too much energy. But still, girl, you need to address it because people are looking at it.
I want to say this, and I want to keep it all the way real. One thing that TS Madison must stop. She got to stop being so sexualized with people because that's going to backfire on her. Because giving you all that sexualizing, you got to stop that. And I don't think she know how to turn it off, but she need to turn it off quick. And especially when you bringing people in your home. And I personally, now that I look at it now, I agree with Kaya. I agree with what Kaya said. Keep the people out of her house. And I think Madison did that because she liked the lifestyle. She want to be around people, but these girls
she want to be around a celebrity.
Yeah, she want the girls in her home. I get that. But you also got a bag and a brand to protect, and you're trying to make a foothold in Hollywood, and you haven't been in Hollywood long enough. and you don't want to be labeled a person that puts stuff in people's drinks and put your hands all on without their permission, because this is a Me Too era and it can happen to you. So I don't want that to happen. But I do believe that TS Madison needs to come and do a sit down with me and answer to these allegations.
I hear that too, Wiley. I hear that, and I agree with you.
I'm glad you was able to call in. So you in the industry, or you acting, or you trying to get into the industry? Because you kept saying entertainment. So
I've had my, all I'm gonna say is I've had my brush with television, like once or twice, singing, but nothing else. Nothing else. I do my little gigs. It keeps me compensated. You feel me?
Singing. So you a singer?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, when you say a little bit, can you sing something now? So if I want to book you.
Oh, Madison, you need to go on the Wiley Show and clear your name.
Yes! So I love that. I love it. You can actually sing. And so where are you? So you're not in Detroit anymore, and you're not in Atlanta?
No.
Okay. We definitely need to link up. I'm just so honored that you watch me. I'm honored.
Boy, a lot of people watch you, and that's another thing about this show business shit. Is people will pretend like they don't watch you or they don't see you, but trust me, they watching you.
Yes, I'm glad. I know they do, and it's so good that you were able to come through. So we're gonna follow each other on IG, and I wish you well for your success with your singing career. Don't stop.
Oh, thank you.
We can definitely talk, because I'm doing a revival. We want you to come and do a solo. We will pay you to come and sing on our show.
Okay.
Most definitely, because this is what we do over here. And I'm just honored that you were able to give me an exclusive concerning Kaylin, and he haven't had me blocked because I'm not dissing him, because he have a right to be told. And because of his story, I was able to launch the Wiley Show, WileyTheTroll.com, WileyTheTroll.com, and I was able to launch it off of that TS Madison story because it was just that juicy. And a lot of people weren't talking about it. So I said, hey, I'm going to talk about it. And I know the Shade Room, Ball Alert, they have to protect their legal bag because they don't want to get sued. Me, I don't give a darn. With all that, you can send a cease and desist. You have to go through the process, and we will see about this. TS Madison, I did get threatened by Jamal Pesley, or whatever his name is, Jamal Pesley, the one that got the big pain, all that. We going to police report on tomorrow, because he did say, quote, I'm going to knock out your other eye. You only got one eye, and I'm gonna knock the other one out. Those were his words. And so we got to go to the police department tomorrow and report him about what he said, because we take every threat seriously. It's not my fault that you were alleged of having a fake peen, because they said the peen is not real. And
and what's crazy is a lot of them boys do that. A lot of those boys on Twitter with all of the followers and stuff. A lot of them do that. They draw all the time.
They put like different things on. I will show mine, and every inch of mine is real. And so I may do that. Only thing I ain't got the body yet, but I might post it on Twitter. I may do it. But he did it, and I've never seen his real peen. But I've heard, and the reason why we want to interview Jamal Pesley, or whatever his name is because it was allegation. They said he do the peen pumping, like something in his peen is like a rod or a screwdriver or something. And that's what I said. Why haven't seen his real peen, like the flesh? Why is it always a print? So and that's the only reason he didn't come on the show, because the lights was off. We had like a storm, and then he blocked me on Instagram. And then years later, talking about TS Madison, he came out and said he was going to knock my other eye out. He's going to knock it out. He's going to beat me up. And he said all these type of things. So on Twitter, a public platform,
they're gonna defend their transgender queen.
I understand it. But I just wonder, will TS Madison be there for you in that type of proceeding? You getting charges thrown at you, and if you do put hands on, you're going to jail, you're getting arrested. I'm going through all the court dates. Will TS Madison have your back?
You better say that, because I see way too many gay black men. I ain't saying you got to dislike trans women, or you got to feel a type of way about them. But bitch, don't be acting like no suicide dummy I shouldn't say that word, but don't be acting like no dummy for them, when they're not gonna do the same thing for you.
Absolutely. Like, don't do that. And so we take every threat seriously, and we don't play no games. Because I'll be going to an event soon. Got to get security because of the threat assessment and everything. I had to adjust my anxiety medication because my anxiety went through the roof. Got to say all these type of things. So just in case if I had to defend myself,
Oh, of course, lay it on thick.
I have a track record. So thank you, brother. And I was like, man, who's calling me from Detroit? I was like, is this Judge Mathis? So because I thought it was Judge Mathis. I was like, is this Judge Mathis? So
I wish.
Yeah, but I'm glad that you came on the show and you were able to tell me. Yeah, because we talked about, you came on the YouTube Saturday. I think we were talking. When it was, like, Saturday night?
Yeah, I chickened out a little bit. I looked over. I'm like, oh shit, I am in bed next to my man. I can't call here to talk about this.
I'm glad.
I'm like, let me set up.
I'm so glad that you was able to come on and talk to me. Love you, brother, and I will see you in the future. And they're gonna be like, Wiley got the exclusive with his ex, with Kaylin X and everything. So yeah.
Best wishes to you and your platform. I'm gonna continue watching Wiley. Big things in your future.
Yes, thank you. And if you need something, like if you want to connect or whatever, when you come on the show, most definitely hit me up if you ever in Dallas.
Okay.
Yes, most definitely.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. So, wow. Exclusive. Oh, man. Man, exclusive. I told y'all we're gonna be getting some exclusive. Let's go in another direction. I told y'all exclusive. And wow. We definitely gonna be bringing them back because we're gonna be doing a revival soon. So we're gonna be bringing them back to come sing. And so I have that, but I will tell you this: Kaylin have a right to just say what he said, and Kaylin said that he was harassed, he was fumbled with, he didn't give TS Madison permission. And I want to make sure that I quote him on what he said on his Instagram, because I think people are not understanding what he said. Let me see if I go back to that post of what he said so we can quote him directly. I don't want to put words in his mouth. I have to go down to that post. Give me a second here. I should have saved it. I'm going to screenshot it. Okay, where we at? Okay, here we go. So this is what he said verbatim. When I met TS Madison, it was a horrible experience. I was invited over to that house as I thought was an audience member. The next thing I know, I was performing. When I was there, I was constantly rubbed up on disrespectfully sexually. It was extremely uncomfortable. I wind up lying and leaving early. This was a horrible experience. The real TS Madison, a disgusting person. I get paid nothing for that sexual harassment, but embarrassment. You have the audio of me singing on your podcast. I was not paid for anything. I was took advantage of and used. Hashtag TS Madison. Hashtag disgusting. And that post got over 1,254 people, and it got over 161 posts, and it actually posted a screen record of her, TS Madison, rubbing all up on Kaylin's body. He looked at a little bit uncomfortable, and she was rubbing on his body while she was on the show with Rosa, and did it as well. When it came to that, and that was the post that he wrote when it came to that. And then also Kaylin wrote this: what's your fave part of your body? My eyes. And she was behind him while he was putting liquor in the cup, and she was rubbing all on his body, rubbing all on Kaylin's body. And Kaylin had this to say. We're going to post this on WileyTheTroll.com so you can see it for those that don't have IG. Here's some more unwanted touching of TS Madison. Just laugh it off. I was not invited to sing on your podcast. I was not invited to be a guest act on your show. I was there to be an audience member, and that was it. I was asking for all of that invasion of personal space. You have been using my voice without my permission. You are a clout. You are, hold on, let me say it. You use your clout to have sex with young, innocent men. Who else was sexual harassed by TS Madison? DM me, email me, hashtag sexual harassment, hashtag sex victim. That post got 1,073 likes and over 95 comments. Okay. All right. So I had to do policies and put in policy place. You can't do that. Now I don't. Like we got Don coming on Friday. Like I don't have like the gays. I don't. And coming here. Not until I get my cameras installed, then you can come. But none of that. None liquor and all that. I used to do that back in the day. Now the show then popped. Don't do that no more. And everything like that. And then we eventually gonna have an office space. You can't touch people without their consent, and you know, all that. You can't do that. All right. Because say stop or anything. So we definitely had to dive into that. We reached out to Kaylin, and hey, you have a right to be heard. And TS Madison need to answer these allegations. And yeah, Madison ain't looking too good. I believe it happened to that brother, and I believe that Kaylin deserved to be heard. And yeah, yeah, I believe it. And if she's upset with me, she can sue me, tomorrow. Send a lawsuit to Kaylin. Send it to me. She can send me a cease and desist. Ain't gonna do nothing but blow my nose with it. Yeah, because I ain't doing nothing illegal. This is all freedom of speech. And I'm sharing Kaylin's story. All right. So, this is what it is, So you can go ahead, get your paperwork, and I'll get it to my email, email it to me. I will read it, get my attorney to look over it. Got my attorney, right? Get my attorney. We get my legal shield attorney, legal shield, and we will look at what is the appropriate thing legally to do. All right, we ain't afraid of no lawsuit. I'm not Tasha K. I'm not afraid of no lawsuit. That don't scare me. It don't. Okay, so y'all be scared with that. Oh, no. I might win $50 million from TS Madison. You just never know. Okay, so we ain't afraid of no lawsuit. All right, that's a process. Do you know how long and lengthy a lawsuit has? Get someone to sit down somewhere. Y'all acting like they could just say defamation and get paid today. Give me a good legal shield attorney. Legal shield. All right? Or I get Miss Olga to do that. Get a good legal shield. Okay? Yeah. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Legal shield. That's what I did. And moderators don't block. Hey, yeah, I sent it to you so you can get the different words on there. And then if you can't make it out, you can always erase it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it should be done in about 30 minutes then. Okay, because I can announce it. Because you know how to upload it on there, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so yeah, so that's how that goes. Okay, anyway, wait afraid. And then you get comments like this, and moderators don't block. Please don't block. Just enjoy the show. So somebody in the comments, TS Madison supporter said this: I'm glad the degenerates are getting exposed. Wiley is off his, I guess they meant to say medication. So this is a TS Madison moderator that work over there with Madison and everything. So they saying Wiley is off his medicine. All right, that's a lie. Wiley is not off his medication. Very sane on medicine. I'm not off my medication. This is a TS Madison moderator. Over there, they moderate for TS Madison and stuff like that. And they're saying that I'm off my medication, and that's just not true. I take my medicine every day. I take it every day. Slept real good with my medicine and stuff like that. So this is a TS Madison moderator. And then they lie and say, no, I'm not, LOL. They lying about being a TS Madison moderator. And that's Miss D time, TS Madison moderator and stuff like that. They be in the kitchen with Miss Mary Mama cooking fried chicken and stuff like that. And they're telling me that I didn't take my medication. Now, Miss D time never met me when it came to stuff like that. And then he said, you can't read Wiley. Okay. Miss D Town, you know, she be cooking with Miss Mary and all that. And then she said, I'm not on my medication. But she never tell Miss Mary to plug up her wheelchair. She never tell Miss Mary them greens and all that salt in that chicken is too salty and you need to be eating that being obese. She never tell Miss Mary that. She be in there eating all that sodium and all that type of stuff. And so that's the thing. It happened. So you never tell Miss Mary to stop eating all that bad food. But you're trying to tell me that I take my medication. Do you tell Miss Mary, did she take her high blood pressure medication? Did you tell Miss Mary, did she take her high cholesterol medication? I'm just saying, I don't know if she's on it, but did you tell her to do that? Okay. And then the person said, I don't watch TS Madison, sir. Then the person is now lying and said they don't watch TS Madison. See, they would do it. That's like Peter did Jesus. They would deny that person out in the open when they get called out. You see how they came in there and deny the person? So if you don't watch it, you don't need to be telling them that you ain't take the medicine. Listen, another thing, Miss D-Time, now they laughing because they entertained by what we saying and all that good stuff. Let's drop her a link. Let's drop Miss D-Time a link. Hold on, we got the number. Moderators, post the number in the chat. Post the numbers in the chat for Miss D-Time. Post the number in the chat. Moderators, post the number. I need 3 people to post the number so Miss D-Time can come on. Then she said, child, and all that. Another, this is TS Madison moderator. She be in the kitchen cooking fried chicken with Miss Mary and stuff like that. When Miss Mary reading her Bible in Word and stuff like that, she be in there eating the chicken and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what she said. That's Miss D-Time, so she can just call in. Let's put the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. And then this another lie. She said, I'm not coming on, Wiley. I'm getting in the shower. She said she getting in the shower. So she said she can't call in because she getting in the shower. But yet she can text me while she's dirty and be insulting. But now she got to clean her stinking body and take a shower. She can't call in. I don't understand that. If you can be funky and say that I didn't take my medication when you, in fact, didn't even wash your butthole, you didn't even clean yourself, you dirty and funky and musty, but yet you can throw shade. But you're telling me, did you take your medicine? You didn't take your medicine, right? That's what you're telling me. And here you are, didn't even clean your body. You musty right now, and didn't even shower and all that type of stuff, okay? And then now Miss D trying to clean it up and say, can I type after the gym or no? You can type after the gym. I'm not telling you not to type. But if you came out the gym, hit the link and let's, call in. Because you said something, ma'am. You said, I didn't take my medication, Miss D-Town. That's what you said. You never met me. You never been around me. You never been in my house. You never been in my medicine cabinet. You never seen my blood results. You never seen me going to my psychiatrist. You never seen any of that. You never see any of that. And then you have to say it's giving sauna, honey. I don't care how is it getting sauna. Take you a shower before you step into that shower with using the body lotion and all that. You can call in and give your opinion about these allegations about TS Madison. So you're saying all that type of stuff. You can call in. You still typing. Ain't in the shower yet. That's all these lies you're getting exposed saying case in point. Because I'm being open and honest about my situation, about this thing that's going on with Madison and everything, and then you're accusing me of not taking my medication. Let's just say I'm not taking my medication. Who are you to judge me? Because it's not a crime to refuse to take medicine. So let's just say, for your point of argument, why you stinking and musty, right? Sweaty. So let's just say that I did not take my medication. Last time I checked, in the penal code of all the laws that's going on, is about thousands of laws, millions of laws in this country. Not one law that say that I have to take my medication. Not one law that say in Texas that I have to swallow a pill. Not one law in the United States of America that I have to take a medicine, that I have to take a pill. Not even in the Constitution, not in the Declaration of Independence that say that you must take a pill. That's not in the law that I have to do it. I have a right. It is my choice whether I want to take my Zyprexa. It is my choice whether I want to go to the psychiatrist. It is my choice whether I want to take any of the pills that they give me. All right? So let's just say if I don't want to take it no more, that's my right because I'm a grown man. So you came out stinking and musty and decide to come into the chat and to insult me about my medication, and here you are, didn't even wash your butt. At least if you're going to drag me and talk about me, take a shower and come on the show. We gonna be in here. You ain't gonna be in that shower all day. Come on up in here, Miss D-Town, and let's have a conversation and everything like that. Gonna take you a good old shower and hit the link, hit call in. All right, moderators post the number 972-674-9462. Call me right now and everything. After you get out of that shower, because we got another 30 minutes worth of shows to do, 30, 40 more minutes, and you won't do that. Okay? All right? Okay. And then he I love this. And then let's say this. K Rogers said, "Come on, Wiley, you giving Jaguar right energy right now." I have bipolar. I don't care if you say I have a Jaguar right energy. Great. That's an icon in the legend. She's an amazing singer. I have the Wiley energy. And if you think that I'm having Jaguar right energy, I never ate my son ashes. K Rogers, I never put my son ashes. All right. I never threatened my husband. I never called the cops on my husband. The most thing that I did about 4 or 5 years ago was a library thing, and we paid it back. You don't see me in and up out of jail. You don't see me harassing the cops. You don't see me cussing out my building. You don't see me cussing out the people in the leasing office. None of that. And you damn sure didn't see me eat my son ashes. Okay? So you can't even compare me to Jaguar Wright. She's on a total mess. Okay? You never see me went to my leasing office and cussed them out because somebody towed my car. Did you see that? The only thing that you can Google me is in a library situation. And we been paid that library, y'all. Paid it off. Cash. That's the only thing that you can find a news article about me is the library situation. That's it. You don't see me breaking news. He eating his son ashes. Didn't see that. You don't see me cussing out the people, the police officers. No. But you see that about Jag. So I just want to respond to that, K. Rogers. I know you are Jaguar Wright supporter and everything like that. I get that. But I just have to call you out when it comes to stuff like that. I have to call you out because don't compare me to a woman that couldn't make it in the industry. And all right? Jaguar wish she had my skill set and my intellect because she'll be a millionaire. She too busy chasing a man that don't even want her no more. And he himself. So don't compare me to no Jaguar Wright. Jaguar go to shows and get paid nothing. Every time I show up on a person's show, I'm getting $500 or more. I don't show up to people YouTube channels for free. You never hardly see me now on YouTube channels for free. I get offers daily for interviews. My price is $500 to $1,000. I don't do free interviews no more. I used to. I don't do it no more. So I'm clearly not in the same boat as Jaguar because she will sit her self on a platform for 4 or 5 hours and don't get a damn dime. She's not even monetized on her entire channel. No, you ain't no Wiley supporter. You ain't never donated. If you're a Wiley supporter, K. Rogers, let me see a K. Rogers donation. All right, let that cash out, and it better make a sound. It better be. All right, if you're a Wiley supporter, hit that cash out and support me. Any Wiley supporter, hit that cash out, and this thing better. If you're a Wiley Show supporter, hit the jail and click a hit it. Hit the PayPal. Don't just support me in words. Hit the If you truly a Wiley Show supporter, then make me feel it in your financial blessings. I don't just need your word. I can't pay a bill with your words. Hit it. I need to hit that whatever that sound go like. All right, so we can we can take this show to the next level. And if you are a K. Rogers supporter, thank you, K. Rogers, for your support of the show. But go in your pocketbook right now. All right, I know you got paid. All right, it's the first Friday, almost first weekend, first and stuff like that. You get the disability check, you should get paid. Hit it. All right. Okay. All right. Anyway, I don't do free interviews. I don't do free interviews. I used to do it. No. Man, please. Oh, hallelujah! Glory! Somebody just hit that donation button. Look at God. Hallelujah! Oh, hallelujah! You better come on through there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hallelujah. Glory. Man, y'all, okay? You better make me hear that. Oh, glory to God. Oh, yes. I want to run to you. I want to run to you. Okay. If I should stay, I will think of you every step of the ways I go. But I know. Okay. All right. All right. We got a Zelle. All right. We got a Zelle, Wiley Show at Gmail. We got a PayPal. And if you old school, you could do check and money orders to the P.O. Box. Moderators post it. All right? Because Nate want me to sing to him. Nate want me to sing to him. All right? That's what he said. He said, sing. Okay? Okay? I ain't know the lyrics, so I got to Google it. All right? All right? If I should stay, I will only eat your way. So I go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. I will always. Okay, y'all, I get that to them. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. But y'all had sent some cash apps. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the cash app. Thank you for the cash app. Y'all said the cash app. So, all right. Anyway, keep it coming. Now, I'm going to send y'all hearts and everything, so we do want to recognize y'all. Anyway, okay, now, because we needed them donations, because we got some invoices to pay. So keep sending them. Thank y'all so very much. Oh, woo, glory. Hallelujah! We have some invoice to pay, so y'all come through. All right, thank you so very much. All right. Woo, glory. Woo. Yeah. I felt that right there. All right, for them donations. All right, thank you. All right. Okay, now let's move on. Oh, okay, now let us go and talk about some other topics that we got here. And let's talk about Blac Chyna and her wife. Blac Chyna and her daughter. So Blac Chyna and her daughter, y'all know Blac Chyna is going around She's saved now, holy now. Angela White doing really well. So Blac Chyna came out saying she ain't really serious. She ain't. She lied. She faking. Tokyo Tony said that she's going to pray to God and tell God to take her out of the book of life. So Tokyo Tony said she gonna pray to God. I'm sorry to say that she gonna pray that God stop her daughter from faking. That's what Tokyo Tony said. And Tokyo Tony, you're the type of person that you need a rebrand because you was a hoe. Can't no longer hold because most guys don't want you to sell that punani because it's run through tad and loose. And you jealous of your daughter's success. Ain't nobody really checking for you. And the only reason why you are where you are now, Tokyo Tony, is because of your daughter's success. It's because of your daughter. All right. Now, Tokyo Tony, you're the type of woman, you're jealous of your daughter because she's making moves and you wish you could make the moves. You, Tokyo Tony, is and need to go to the mental hospital and get some help. And you too busy around Jaguar, right? And both of y'all need to go and take y'all medication. But you're jealous of Blac Chyna because Blac Chyna said, I don't want to be no hoe no more. I don't want to do OnlyFans. I want to get into the church market. There's nothing wrong with her saying, I want to be a church girl. I want to be saved. I want to serve the Lord. There's nothing wrong with serving the Lord. You're just jealous Tokyo Tony, because in your youth, you wasted it being a whore. And you wasn't a good whore because you didn't know how to monetize your whoredom. You didn't know how to do it for a check. You supposed to be a millionaire. How much coochie did you give out for free? And now you're suffering right now. You old, stricken in years with wrinkles, and you broke. And now your daughter utilized her coochie and learned how to monetize it, giving the people coochie, and they start giving her money and all that type of stuff. She started sleeping with Robert Kardashian and all these other celebrities. And now she said, I made enough being a whore, and now I want to be holy. All right? So that's what it is. So you can't be mad at that. Don't give your coochie away for free and mad at folks and they selling it and making a good coin and they doing great and successful. And Blac Chyna, you difficult to work with. I'm sorry, Tokyo Tony difficult to work with. And you got your upset with Zeus because Zeus was paying you, and then you got mad because you wanted more money with Zeus, and they stopped dealing with you because you a train wreck. You a train wreck. Ain't nobody checking for you no more. And then I heard that you want to come on the Wiley Show, Tokyo Tony. Hit the link. I want to do a sit-down interview with you, Tokyo Tony. So you let me know the location, and I'm there. I'll come and fly you out, put you in a nice hotel, all right? And we can do the interview in Dallas, okay? You and Jaguar. I'll do both of y'all. We'll do a special. Okay? You just mad because your daughter left you alone because you ain't nothing but a clout chaser and you ain't nothing but a user and a sucker of trying to suck the resources from Blac Chyna. And Blac Chyna say, Mama, I got to leave you alone. Ain't nothing wrong with that because there's some trifling mamas out here. And Tokyo Tony is one of them. She's a trifling mother, a trifling woman, a trifling human being. And instead of her using the skill set to do shows, she too busy jealous of her daughter. And mad because her daughter don't give her no money. Her daughter cut her off. And her mother didn't raise her. Her godparents raised her because mama was too busy out there being a whore. Yeah. So somebody else had to raise Angela White, a.k.a. Blac Chyna, out there in D.C. Because when she did the show with Tamron Hall, she said, my godparents raised me. She ain't say my mama did. Because mama was too busy chasing men. Thank you. Let's move on. Now, and I have to say, in Blac Chyna, Angela White, I would love to interview you, but I want to talk to your mama. I want to talk to mama. Tokyo Tony, hit the link. Let me drop that link for a second. Because she may hit it. Tokyo Tony, hit the link. Okay? All right. Wiley, get it straight. Oh, grandmother, okay, correction. Grandmother raised her. Now, because mama was too busy to be there, so her grandma had to raise her. Anyway, I thought she said her godparent, but she said grandmother, point of correct. Her grandma raised her. All right? Tokyo Tony, hit the link. Hit the link. Don't be scared. Send her the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Where you at? All right, hold on. What's her number? Somebody send me Tokyo Tony number. Oh, I like it. Okay. Where is she at? Somebody said they had her number. I'm waiting on this person. I'm emailing this version. Send me her number. I can call her right now on the air. Send me her number. Oh, man. What in the world is going on, child? Okay. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm doing something right quick. Send the number. All right, let me do this. Okay. All right. Give me a second, you guys. Oh, child, this is getting on my nerves. Oh, okay. I'm trying to find her. Somebody's trying to send me her number, but this is not going good because that's not the number. I called that number. That number is disconnected. Okay. I'm trying to do something, and it's not letting me do it. Oh, okay. That's not it. Give me a second, you guys. I got distracted. Honey, is that the number? Okay, well, let me see what this person is texting me back. All right. Number. I want to talk to her right now. Just forget about it. I want to talk to her right now. Give me a second. Okay. When did it go there? All right. So thank y'all so very much about that. So they're trying to find a number. All right. So you guys can go check out WileyTheTroll.com. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Love you, husband. Love you. Mouth open. And whoever sent the super chat, thank y'all so very much. Also, Bungie said, I don't have Cash App. Okay, Bougie. I love you for sending the super sticker. Love you. Love you. And thank you for the super chat. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm trying to find out. So we just posted something on the website. You guys, let me do a screen share on there. So post my website on there. Let me do this because we're going to go to our last topic right now. But we just posted a story on there. So we just posted a story. So give me a second. Let me screen share this, you guys. And we need y'all to tag her on Twitter right now. So Monique fought against Netflix and won her own special. Yeah, so it is on the site right now, you guys. Go and check it out. It is on there. Her Netflix company says, my name is Monique. It is on there. Make sure y'all go check it out. It is on the site right now. Go leave us a comment because we got it over there. JJJJ. You go. Monique fought against Netflix and won her own special. So go and check that out. You guys, it is up on the site right now. Hey, up on the site right now. It is, free. Okay. All right. Go check it out. It's up on the site right now. Let me double check. Okay, I want to see something. I want to make sure. Okay. Do something right quick because it's up there. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So, yes. It airs out tomorrow. Whee! Yes. Okay. Okay. It airs. So, I had to do that. Okay. Now, let's move on. Now, that was going on. Now, I'm about to go to our last topic here. When it came to stuff like that, we did that. Let's talk about this. Now, in this subject, Kim Burrell, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Burrell did an interview and she said that Jay-Z had a conversation with her and said that when my wife is having a bad time, I know she is because she's listening to your music, that she locked herself in a room for about 12, 13 hours. And all she was listening to was your music. Thank you for making my wife well, for creating that music. So she did the podcast many months ago. It just recently went viral. People was dragging Kim Burrell and said that was a private situation. Why are you making it public? And I'm like, Kim Burrell's a grown-ass woman. And you can't tell a grown woman what she can post and what she can say. Oh, it should have been kept private. No, She had a situation. She's an artist. Beyonce was going through a trying time. She didn't talk about what she was going through and that she was listening to her music. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm tired of y'all keep telling people what they can say. She can share her experience. Now, I love Kim Burrell. Some of her music, I love her. I feel like she get a bad rep because of religious beliefs. She don't believe that about gays and all that. I get that. That's her personal preference. But in this situation, nothing wrong with talking about. She must have signed an NDA. NDAs, just because you sign an NDA don't mean a person can't talk about you. They can still do it, but you can get sued. But that's just a piece of paper. Okay? All right? I can sign an NDA today. That won't stop me. I don't supposed to do it, but it's a piece of paper is what I'm saying. Okay? It's a piece of paper. So obviously she didn't sign no NDA. Jay-Z shared this with Kim Burrell. According to Kim Burrell, that's what happened. So I don't believe she lied about that. I believe it actually happened. And Beyonce is human. She could have went through some in her marriage, could have went through some with the children. It doesn't matter. She's human. People keep thinking Beyonce just because she can just because if I was a boy, and they think just because she can who run the world? Girls. Who run the world? Girls. Who run this spot up? Who run this spot up? Just because she can perform and sweat on stage don't mean it shield her from problems. Right? There's no telling what she could have been going through. Jay-Z already is a cheater. Allegedly cheated on her with Becky with the good hair, and he probably still cheating on her. So, she going through it. And if you're a black woman, you're going through, I don't care how much money you got in your pocket, but just other things that she's going through. Maybe she has somebody to keep asking for money. Who knows? I don't know. But ain't nothing wrong with Kim Burrell sharing her experience, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Now, I don't have no dog in this fight, and we reached out to Kim Burrell because I think Kim Burrell get dragged all on social media. Like Kim Burrell get dragged. When I tell you Kim Burrell get dragged on social media, this woman get dragged all over social media because she said gays are going to hell and they shouldn't believe that. But in the Holy Bible, it speak about that, and you could talk about that another day. And she got dragged for it. So, but Kim Burrell, and this is what I want to say. People was dragging Kim Burrell, but it's a lot of preachers in this country. A lot of gospel artists believe what Kim Burrell was preaching. The only difference is Kim Burrell said it publicly. Kim Burrell said it publicly. Okay? All right? Kim Burrell said it publicly. And so that's what happened. Kim Burrell came out and said it publicly. And they said that type of way. All right? So let's move on for that. Okay? Child, please. And don't, let's go to another person there. Kim Burrell. Oh, wow. What was that song that she sang? As I lay me down, even though Whitney singing, but Kim Burrell sung it with Wendy. Ever hear me now? I was lost without a cause, after giving it my all. Winter storm have come. I look to you. I look to you. After all my strength is gone, and you I can be strong. I look to you. I look to you. All right, so she sung that song with Whitney Houston, and baby, can Kim Burrell sing. Kim Burrell can make a good three-piece and some collard greens, and woman can sing. Okay? So Kim Burrell, keep on singing for the Lord and keep preaching the word of God. All right, let's move on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, now, yeah, so we know all that. Y'all already know President Trump hit it and quit in the news. So tomorrow he's supposed to be turning himself in. He's going to get arranged in New York, and he's going to get fingerprinted. He's going to have a mugshot. We will break that down tomorrow on the show. Okay? We're going to break that down on the show. Donald Trump about to get fingerprinted. He's about to get fingerprinted. I mean, Donald Trump about to get fingerprinted. Can you believe it? Donald J. Trump about to get fingerprinted on tomorrow. I can't believe it. Wow, 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 wow. That's Donald Trump. He about to get fingerprinted. Okay. Wow. He better get fingerprinted tomorrow. And we talked about it. About to get fingerprinted tomorrow because he paid a porn star with finance money and all that. So we're gonna see about that. Okay? We definitely gonna see. Hello? Hey. Oh man, ain't no parks. No, it ain't gonna be no park for me. Because if I leave, it ain't gonna be no park for me to park my car. Yeah, because that's the only thing. Because there's gonna be no park. All right. I ain't gonna be no park. That be the thing. I can't come see you because it ain't gonna be no park. I can't pick you up from the bus station because when I pick you up from the bus station, I ain't gonna have no park. Ain't gonna have no park. Anyway, I'll pick you up at the bus station and I'm gonna have to be walking trying to get a park. Child, these people. I know he online ran to the okay. So he's ran on the app. So let me see what he said on the app. Okay. Let me go choose social. Where we at? Let me go and choose social. Oh, okay. Where we at? Now come on now. Where's my true social? Hey. Oh my gosh. Where's my true social? Let me go and choose social. Choose social. Where are we at? Oh, right here. Okay. Okay. He going off on the app. So he said, speaking of leaks, Special Prosecutor Jack Smith, what did his name used to be, leaked massive amount of information to the Washington Compost. This is illegal, and I assume this radical left lunatic must to the chagrin of his Trump-hating wife and family will be prosecuted. He's a totally biased thug who should be let loose on the Biden documents hidden in Chinatown in the 1,850 box of secretly stored in Delaware, which Biden refused to give up. Biden is guilty of obstruction. I am not. He said that 21 minutes ago. Then he also said that he's posted in the polls April 3rd, 48% want Trump. Then there was another poll that was on March the 20th. Trump was 44%, DeSantis 30%. Now, April 3rd, Trump 48%, DeSantis 19%. Dan Trump talked about another poll that someone wrote in the 2024 presidential election acts of Republicans, independents who would lean Republican. Trump 55%, DeSantis 29%. They also talked about Trump, another poll, Trump at 45%, DeSantis 21%, Haley 9%, Mike Pence 3%, a two-way, Trump 46%, DeSantis 32%. Okay, so he posted the polls on there. Then he said, wow, District Attorney Bragg just illegally leaked the various points and the complete information on the pathetic indictment against me. I know the reporter, and so unfortunately does he. This means that he must be immediately indicted now if he wants to really clean up his reputation. He will do the horrible thing, and as a district attorney, indict himself. He will go down in judicial history, and his Trump-hating wife will be, I'm sure, very proud of him. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute, why you keep saying Attorney Brad? Hate Trump wife. Man, child. Shout out to Donald J. Trump. We will see how this is going to play out, President Trump. Oh man, we're gonna move on with that. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. or stuff like that. So we couldn't get to DC because to New York because we're not on New York time because New York is we don't have the finances to get to New York. And if y'all have the money, y'all can donate right now. We can get on an early flight to New York City, so y'all can donate right now if y'all want me to get to there and pay for my plane ticket. All right, first class, because I'm a big guy. Okay, if you do Spirit Airlines, book me a big seat. Put my name and everything. If you want to book me, I'm serious. If you want to book me in New York, we go there in New York and then come back and so I do it. Book me and I go. All right. Love y'all. Love. Now, in my close, we're gonna open up the phone lines. I'm gonna drop the link in here because Miss Barbara said she wanted to call in and see. My thing is this, Miss Barbara. Let me drop you a link, Miss Barbara. Let me call her right quick. And y'all better not chase Miss Barbara, boy. We good now. We have unblocked her and everything. Because I want to know what is the Holy Spirit telling her. Because she said the Holy Spirit told her something about me. And I want to know what did the Holy Spirit tell her about me. Okay? I want to know what did the Holy Spirit tell her about me. Because she always said the Holy Spirit. That's what she said. She said the Holy Spirit said something. I don't know if she want to cuss me out because sometimes her Holy Spirit is a cussing demon. She be want to be cussing me out. Man, please. That woman get out to cussing and she be cussing me out. Let's call her.
Your call has been forwarded
to. Okay, I'm trying to call her. Wait a minute. I tried to call her. Let's see if we call her back. Hold on. See, that's what I'm saying. She don't ever want to answer her phone, and then she be calling me early in the morning when I'm not available. Her phone must have died. Okay. All right. So let's open up the phone lines. 972-674 9462. 972-674-9462. Give me a second here. Okay. I don't know. Maybe she blocked me. I don't know. I can't speak about that because let me call her on my other number because she don't know about this number. Let me call her on this number because I can tell if she blocked me or not. I got another number that only one person got this phone number. So give me a second. Oh yeah, I think her phone is dead because I'm calling on both numbers. Let me call on my third number. All right, because she wanted me to hit the link, and she be wanting me to hit the link quick, fast, in a hurry. But I have shows to do. All right, no. Okay, now we got the phone lines open up. Okay, she was just here. All right, who cares? It's late. You gotta wait. Don't keep me up in the morning because she be cussing me out in the morning. Okay, touch me in the morning. Jesus, walk away. We don't need tomorrow because we have yesterday. Shout out to Diana Ross. So, because she'll call me late at night, not Diana, but Miss Barbara. Okay, so the number is on the screen, y'all. Hit the number 972-674-9462. That is the number. That's the number. Hit the number. Okay? Because she said the Holy Spirit has something to say, but she'll probably call me in the morning. All right. Do we got everybody? All right. Do we have everybody? Okay. Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hello, how are you?
Doing wonderful. Doing wonderful.
That's good. Haven't talked to you in a long time. I can't be long tonight. The babies are still up. I just want to say something real short about the whole stop. Hey, be quiet. I'm on the phone. The whole TS Madison piece. It's really starting to get very weird around the LGBTQ community because I noticed the young man that had. I mean, I don't want to misgender anyone.
Yes.
I don't know if the person said, you know what I mean? So I don't know. The person that called in and said that they had dealings with the victim of TS Madison was saying that the guy's parents, can you let mommy talk, please? I'm on the phone. Thank you. Were somehow against, like transgenders and I'm just thinking like, well, what would that have to do with anything? Because if he was taking on his parents' beliefs, then why would he even go on a very known transgender show and agree to even do a show with him? So I don't think that.
I want to correct you. He was an audience member because he was invited. He was in the audience. And T.S. Madison, according to Caitlin, invited him on stage. And I'm sorry, in the basement. It ain't no stage. It was in the basement. And she started proceeding to rub all on his body.
So, but why even go to somebody's show who, if we listen, to the caller, because like the person said, hey, I grew up with him.
Right.
I know his moral beliefs. His family kind of, taught him against this. So when you come from I don't know, she said Detroit, but I know here in the South it's very thick. When you come from a Southern background and people try to instill those things on you, even though you won't be on the show, you just won't be in the company or any circumference, period. So I don't think that the guy was like homophobic or something, but I do think that T.S. Madison could afford to take a lesson out of the Tasha K. Larry Reid piece and, like kind of get on top of this thing before it grows legs, as you stated. I haven't seen any other YouTubers covering the, I haven't. And
you ain't been on YouTube like that. I have.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Yourself,
because it's only certain ones you watch, but it's on there.
Yeah.
It's out there. They just saying it's popping as Wiley, okay? Because we are showing it ourselves. But it is out there. And it done great numbers on WileyTheTroll.com, and we just interviewed the ex. Okay, so we're gonna be dropping that on the site. So it's picking up legs, and also Michelle Tielli and Brown.
No, I believe
about it
you
on
because
Instagram.
I heard you say that. Earlier in the content. I believe you. I just hadn't seen it when you said it. You said that it was picking up legs. I'm like, wow, she needs to take a page out of the whole Larry Reid thing.
She should take a page out of the Larry Reid and address it. Absolutely, I agree. She should. Maybe Larry will help her because she's.
Well, Larry can't help himself. How can he help her? Larry can't help himself until he can tell us why it's on the iCloud of him basically, not stopping the young man when he stated, hey, I've been basically helping you to cover this of what you've done to me all these years. So, I mean, he's in no position to help T.S. Madison.
Yes, I agree.
And I think T.S. Madison is, running, because I heard the other person we won't call names, because I totally respect you when you say, now you learned the art of your power and people sitting back pretending if they don't watch the Wiley Show. So you won't mention people. But, just like with that other person over there, you in these certain circles and you on these certain shows, so you feel like you're untouchable. And then I was just wondering, why are people saying, does he need to quit BET? Should Tyler Perry fire him? He is the victim. No one was saying they wasn't rallying behind you when you were saying, hey, we need to call over to BET. We need to send out emails. He does not need to be on any production when he has done something as heinous as this. So I'm just like,
yeah, because we got a story that's going to drop on WileyTheTroll.com about Larry Reid, and it's going to be juicy. So we working on that. Because I feel like it didn't get enough steam. But we're gonna definitely talk about it. And we got some great stuff. We're gonna be talking about it. And like I said, we just brought what's the name on the show, Kaylin's ex. So that's what we doing. When I got the phone call
And I was happy that the X gave you that exclusive.
I didn't even.
To you, the platform is growing.
Yeah, the platform is growing, and the person said, "Hey, I watch your show." Because I stopped watching Ramon. He just complained about Nikki.
I watch your show.
And I'm glad that the brother came on and he said, "Hey, I'm gonna come on. I want to come on the show." And he spilled some tea, and we're gonna have that restreamed everything so he can see it as well.
Well, I'm definitely gonna watch because I've been catching the restreams, and then when you are live, I get it right at the end when you're doing your final announcements. This is chit chat, and so I'm not able to come on and say anything. And I wasn't going to say anything tonight because the baby's still up, but I'm like, oh, no, I want to talk about this because it's just ridiculous. Like, you can't just walk around Hollywood like these accusations are not out here.
Absolutely. I got the phone call, and I said, "What?" And I get messages about it's another victim, alleged victim. We haven't posted it yet because he not want to come out. And I said, "I can't post it. You have to come out." And this is what I'm telling you. If you have an allegation, you come and do a sit down, and I put it out there. But I'm not putting it out there so I have anonymous, so I'm not doing that. If you see this happen to you, you come on camera, audio or visual, and then we can talk about your story. To the end, you just have to grieve in private because of you.
Well, maybe the fact that Pinon came out and make this other victim come out, you know, like
I get that, but I'm just saying if you want the public to shine light on your situation, you got to come out.
Well, they probably scared of his.
I get that. I don't care how scared you are. If you want me to talk about it, you got to come out into the spotlight because she gonna sue.
I agree with
so I don't want to just be named.
Not everybody's as bold as you are, Wiley. You know,
I don't want to just be named in the complaint. You got to be named because that's what messed up brother Daryl Moore when he interviewed Levante. He had it all secretive and hidden, and then what messed up Daryl, he started dragging Larry and stalking. See, I ain't doing that. I'll talk about you. I leave it alone. I'm not showing up to Miss Mary's house while she cooking chicken in Florida and showing up harassing about TS Madison. I ain't doing that because then that's how you get harassment charges. That's how you get an order of protection. That's
well, we definitely don't want you to get harassment charges. I just feel like
that's how you get. That's how you get a, what I'm saying. That's how you get a civil lawsuit, right? So I'm not doing any of that. Showing up while she getting her medication at CVS, talking about what about your daughter Maddie with these allegations? Like I don't do stuff like that. But that's what Daryl did when he was harassing Larry Reed. He showed up to Larry Reed property, and that's how Larry was able to get him because he did that. If he would have just stayed on Levante, it would have been no case. He started harassing Larry and started saying these different things about Larry flashing a weapon and all. I ain't doing none of that. I don't misgender Madison. She's a woman, a beautiful, thick chocolate woman, and with some good big hands. It's ashy.
Because I grew up where the ones with still the T, the body part there that makes you male, you were a drag queen.
Right.
So,
all right. Thank you, ma'am.
Maybe it changed.
Thank you, ma'am.
I don't know.
Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. So we have best friend of the Scorpion Show, Den Jones. Did I say it? Is it Dean Jones? Did I say it right?
Den.
Den?
Yeah, Dennis.
Dennis. Okay, it's Dennis. I'm gonna call you Dennis because that's how I knew you from. A good friend of the Scorpion Show. Been friends for you. I don't know if y'all still friends now, but that's how I knew you, Dennis. It's from the Scorpion Show, and you flirt with Mikhail and all that good stuff. Or Mikhail's flirting with y'all. I don't know if y'all slept together. I heard that y'all slept together, but that's a whole nother topic, whole nother day. But you came out and you were saying that, in your words, are you doing this interview? I mean, the story about Kayla and TS Madison for clicks and views. And I left your voice note and I said, yes, I'm doing it for clicks and views like Kevin from the Scorpion Show does it for clicks and views as well. So that's why I'm doing that. But do you believe these allegations? What made you come and make a post? I didn't even know you was following me because you are a legend in these streets. I've been following you since you did your own radio show. You remember that? Back in the day in Philly, you had your radio show?
Yep, the Dig and Den show. Then it was the Den Jones show.
The Den Jones. So you had that way back in the day. And so I've been following for years. I didn't even know. And then we did a show together because at first, Mikhail tried to talk you out of it coming over here because he said I was hating on the Scorpion Show. And I did. But I love them now. And it's such an honor to have you on. So what is your thoughts about T.S. Madison and these sexual harassment allegations? Do you believe it's true or not?
If I can be honest, I really don't. I don't know the story in the background. See, I follow you.
Okay.
I don't know who the guy Kalen is. So all I did was saw you posting and talking about it. And your post was coming off as a text. as if you were attacking Madison versus just reporting on the story. And I follow you on Twitter too. So as I'm navigating between Twitter and Instagram, I'm just seeing you going in. And I just think that, in my opinion, and it's just an opinion, I think it's a difference between reporting on something because you heard it and you seen it, and then saying it as if it's true, and then in your word, and it's like you are attacking. Of course, you want to stand up for victims, and I'm not taking no side because I don't know who the guy Kaylin is, and I know who Madison is, but I don't know her or anything like that. So I just was talking to you, like, what's your angle? Like, what are you getting at? Are you trying to bring awareness? Like that?
Bring
That was
awareness.
all.
Yes, that's my angle. Bringing awareness. Having
Now,
these
if you want to educate me, you can, break it down to me real quick and tell
So
me
I
what
want to tell
happened.
you what he said, and I want to break it down of what he said. And I gotta scroll down. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this bad baby because I'm keep going on this man page and I ain't screenshotting the post like that. Let me scroll down because he made a lot of posts on Instagram, and I want to make sure I get his words of what he said verbatim on Instagram, because if I don't do that, okay, on Instagram. So he said, quote, "When I met TS Madison, it was a horrible experience. I was invited over to the house and I thought I was an audience member. Then next thing I know, I was performing. While I was there, I was constantly rubbed up on disrespectfully, sexually. It was extremely uncomfortable. I wind up lying and leaving early. This was a horrible experience. T.S. Madison is a disgusting person. I get paid nothing for that sexual harassment, but embarrassment. You have an audio of me singing on your podcast. I was not paid for anything. I was taken advantage of and used. Hashtag T.S. Madison, hashtag disgusting."
Now, you posted that, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I posted on my site. Yes.
And you also posted that time he was on the Queen's Court, the Queen's Supreme Court. Did you post that too?
No, I didn't post the time that he was on there. I'm trying to find that right now.
I
The time.
seen that, and from what I understand, and I saw with him being touched and stuff like that. But he
Yes,
went back 2 times after that.
he went back 2 times. I don't know all of those details of him winning back 2 times after that. But I will tell you this: just because a person go back 2 times does not say that it didn't happen to what happened to them. Because let's be clear, how many times a woman stay at a job that was sexually harassed, or how many times an actor show up on set that's been harassed by the director. So he could have went there 100 times,
Right.
but I just want to know if this happened, T.S. Madison should answer to these allegations. She should make a statement and not ignoring it, because I got another email. Someone said something happened to them when they was in the basement. I didn't post about that story because they're not willing to come out and put their name out on it. So I'm not going to post about it. So when I'm saying, if I'm getting this now, what is everybody else getting?
Right. But nobody else is talking about it but you and but him. But I just feel like context
because I'm going to talk about it because a lot of them want to be cool with Madison. Let me tell you something how I operate, Dennis. I'm going to talk about you, what you do, good or bad. I'm going to talk about you. I'm not in the bed with these people. This is a story. This man came out very credible, worked with All Queens man. He showed evidence of her touching on him. I'm going to run with the story. And he's continued to talk about him. I just had his ex call in. He disagreed with what he's doing, but he just called in. So I'm not going to stop. The rest of these people, they're in the bed with T.S. Madison. They don't want to talk about it. But if more cases happening, I don't want to wait, then jump on it. Let me jump on it now, and then the rest of the cases as well. I'm not shocked. As many other cases people didn't talk about. R. Kelly first happened. They didn't talk about it. It took decades for him to finally get justice. So I'm going to stand up for this victim, and I believe he was a victim, and I believe that T.S. Madison should answer these allegations, and she ain't the first person to say that she did this.
Should she answer you or should she answer him? Because
she should make a public to the public. She is a public figure. It's out in the public domain, so she should come on the Wiley Show and make a statement. The best that she can do, if she don't want to come on the show because she may be cooking or something like that, maybe doing a show with RuPaul Drag Race, I don't know. But she should make a statement and say, hey, post this on your site. So you don't want these allegations just to linger and you're not saying anything.
Yes.
Because he has made about 50 posts already on Instagram and on Twitter.
Yeah, and he made 50 and you made 50 more. But
So I didn't make 50. Wrong. I made one post on WileyTheTroll.com and I made a repost on Instagram. I didn't make 50. That brother Kalen, K Meeks, he made about 50 posts in counting, and he have every right to say what he had to say.
Yeah,
Now, if he's
and
lying,
that's why I didn't
Miss
say
Madison
anything
should
to
sue
him.
him. If,
That's
if
why I
he's lying.
didn't. That's why I didn't say anything to him. I just, kindly posted, commented under your post, and I was hoping that you didn't take offense to it.
I
But
didn't
I
take
really,
offense to it.
my
I just answered.
my
That's why I
comment,
reached out to you.
my comment was really, I was really trying to understand your angle because based off, from what I read and from what I was seeing, it was more of like an attack versus, I'm just reporting it and I got questions and I want answers. You were just coming off, landing on thick and coming off a little too strong. For somebody that want answers, like you want answers, but your post was very much like, "Oh, this should happen. Maddie is bad." It was just a lot of
Well, when
thickness.
my post, I'm going to read what my post said because you responded under that post, right? And I want to read it because I want the audience to understand what exactly I said on Instagram and what I posted on there. I said TS Madison might face criminal charges. And I said my first article is on www.wileythetroll.com. Justice for Kaylin K. Meeks. Hashtag TS Madison. Must respond. Link in my bio. How is that saying that I was aggressive? I'm just telling you about.
Because in the beginning of the conversation, I said I was navigating between Twitter and Instagram, and I was seeing it on Twitter, and then that's why I commented because I've seen it on Twitter a few times. I've seen a couple retweets and then your original tweets, and then when I went on Instagram, it was just like right there, and I'm like,
I want to retweet it and stuff like that. And I don't know if Kevin going to talk. It's a good story. Definitely gonna talk about it because speaking about Kevin, they set it on a gold mine with the whole Brandy interview. They never posted it out. Ain't no way I'm gonna keep that hidden. I'm gonna talk about that and get that check. But when it comes to T.S. Madison, I believe she needs to answer these allegations. And I'm glad that you came out, Dennis, and as a man, you came on the show and you answered these allegations. To try to answer to them and got to get an understanding. We've been following each other for years, and I didn't think we were gonna be cool because, like I said, I was very up Kevin's butt. Like I was trolling him, right? And we got cool or whatever. I'm no longer blocked from Kevin on them on Instagram. We cool and everything, and we cool with Mikhail. And I'm just so glad that we are talking now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
right.
I have a huge crush on Mikhail. He used to send me pictures of himself, private parts and stuff like that. And so this is how far I go.
Mikhail did?
Yeah, Mikhail did back when I was in my 20s. And my friend, Jonathan, used to take the pictures. I didn't know how to take butt pictures and all of those types of stuff. This is back when I was 20, 21 years. I was young, in my 20s.
How old are you now?
I'm 32 now. So I was following the Scorpion show. Man, they've been out, 10 years? 10, 20? Man, like 2009 I graduated because I got them in 2009 2010. Like I can remember I was still in high school. Yeah, that's how far I go back with Zimba Adams and the Scorpion show and all of those people and your boy Nuno. I've been following them for a long time. So
wow.
and I'm
now
32.
you got your own lane and your own thing, but you've been doing this for a long time though.
I've been doing it for a long time. And
listen, you talk about them doing it for a long time, you ain't too far behind.
I've been doing it for a long time too. I just have not been consistent like them. They've been very consistent and everything like that. I do want to ask you, people talk about the Scorpion show and they came to me and they say, and I've said it, that they fell off, that they didn't keep up with the time. Do you get that same assumption about them, that they fell off? Or what's your thoughts about that? Because I say that because they've been doing it for over 15 years, almost 15, let's just say that. And they should have been on network television, their own show. Why do you think that never happened for Kevin and Mikhail?
I don't know. I can't say, like, I would have to think about it, but if I want to just speak off the top of my head, I can't say that they fell off. And I believe that what's for them is for them. And people like Kevin and Mikhail, they can't be controlled and they can't be told what to say and what not to say. And I think they are where they need to be when they need to be, as far as for people to hear them. They're bosses, and they don't like being told what to do. They don't like being silenced. And YouTube and the podcast, they got free range to say and pretty much do what they want to do, and they follow the guidelines, but not the rules, if that makes sense. I don't think they fell off. I think they stayed the time because now you can watch them on YouTube and you can listen to them on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Like they evolved.
Yeah, because I was looking at it, many other people that started with them, some of them on network television.
Who's on network television?
You have, let's be clear, the guy he's from Baltimore. Is he from Baltimore? I'm trying to think of his name. He was just in House Party 4, another socialite. I can't think of his name, child. He's on network doing movies. He started a little after the Scorpion Show, and there's other people that I can name. They have a podcast on with Spotify, and they got like a iHeart deal.
Only person I could think of that I follow is Dustin.
Yeah, Justin. Yes, that one. And it was another podcast guy that was on there as well. Then you got other people that's on Twitch making a lot of money, millions of dollars, right? And I look at it because I look at the Scorpion Show, and for me, I felt like with Kevin, he got back into the job market and they wasn't as consistent anymore. And because they've been doing it over 10 years, I felt like when they switched over to the live stream, YouTube, speaking about it, I think the Scorpion Show did not keep up with the times. The way they deliver content was great back in the mid 2000s, 2010, 2000.
Nobody delivered content like that no more though. The times has changed.
But that's not true. It's other people that's making good money. But I just feel like they didn't keep up with the times with the live streaming, live shows, doing more of that, and then taping it and shopping into networks. And I felt like because they befriended Tamar Braxton, she stole some of their sayings on network television. She promised the thing never happened. They became friends with Brandy. Then Brandy changed her mind, said, don't put out the interview when she dragged Monica and all of that. Now they're sitting on a gold mine that could potentially go viral, but because you got a quote unquote friendship and that you really need this interview because the views are low now, it ain't comparing and averaging like it used to do back in the day. They used to average 30, 40, 50,000 views and sometimes 100, 200,000. They're not getting it anymore. And here you are sitting on a gold mine, but can't put it out because Brandy is quote unquote is your friend. And I just don't understand that this is a business. And if I got an interview that can change my life, I'm going to put it out there. You did it when you interviewed K. Michelle and all of that. So you need to do it for Brandy because she dragged Monica and a lot of other people she dragged. And so you remember she did Chicago and she interviewed and Kevin McHale went to New York. They got an interview.
I remember and I know exactly what you're talking about. And I just want to see the difference is Wiley, is that. And if I wanted, I'm gonna ask you this question: would you have put the video out?
Oh, absolutely, I would have.
Okay, pause. And that's the difference between you and them. It's called A, integrity. B, not selling your soul. And sometimes a viral video it's not worth it. It's not worth the relationship and the friendship. See, the thing is that they legit have a good relationship with Brandy, and it might not be worth my relationship with Brandy may not be worth a 1 week, a 2 week, a 3 week, or a month viral video that.
You broke up after there. You there, Dennis? I want to make sure we can be able to hear. Can y'all hear me? All right, you back now. You cut off?
Yeah, somebody hold on.
Okay. We live.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sorry, I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, we live. And moderators don't block because you get trolls here. They gonna help us in algorithm. All right.
But what I say all that to say is that it was not worth for them putting the video out. They respected Brandy wishes. They have a relationship with her, a friendship with her. They have integrity, and they didn't want to do that. And I respect that. Now you got people like you that would have been like, fuck it, and put the video out and wanted to go viral. Understandable. I'm not mad. Do your thing, but I also can respect them for having integrity and And yeah, I respect them for that. I ain't mad at it. Listen, I'm one of Kevin best friends, and I begged him to let me see it and tell me about it. He wouldn't let me see it or tell me about it.
What?
Yes, as much as y'all know, is as much as I know that you know.
So you know when that happened, because as a fan, this is where I'm coming from. You have to be careful befriending celebrities because sometimes they have a motive. Let me befriend Wiley because I don't want him talking about me. And that's what I think happened with the Brandys and the Tamars. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's bring Tamar as an example. You go back in the time when they interviewed K. Michelle. You remember that?
Right.
And K. Michelle responded to Tamar. Tamar wanted to block Kevin and all that type of stuff. Just went off.
Right.
But Kevin got a job to do. His job is the Scorpion Show. And because I'm friends with you, I have to have this untold loyalty, and I got to stop doing my job. And I don't want them type of friends. I'm the type of person if it's a juicy story, I'm like CNN, MSNBC, I'm going to put it out there because this is great. Because let's be clear. What have Brandy done for the Scorpion Show? Absolutely nothing. What opportunities have she given the Scorpion Show? Absolutely nothing. What tangibles have she gave the Scorpion Show? Absolutely nothing. But
wait. I have to interject, and I have to.
What have she done? What television deals? What money did she put in your pocket?
Wait. Wait, because this is the thing with people who has friends and family members who are in the industry and who are celebrities, and they think because you're in it, because you're a celebrity, that you can just give me a handout. Like, no, you have to put in the work. But you said, what have she done for the Scorpion Show? What she's done for the Scorpion Show, she gave them interviews. She went out her way and she gave them interviews, not once, not twice, but 3 times. I was there for 2 of the times. I held the camera for 2 of the times, or whatever like that. So for somebody to come on a YouTube show as big as Brandy and interview them and let them interview them, that's what she's doing. Like now you got this in your archive. This can go on your resume for forever. I've interviewed Brandy. Brandy loved them. Brandy didn't have the time to be interviewed, and she interviewed with them.
All right, hold on. Because give me 1 second, because I want to interject with this point. And you said that she's been on the show for 3 times. Give me a second. Hold on. Okay. She's been on the show for 3 times. What I'm saying, as a businessman, Brandy was dragging Monica. All right? And that interview can change the lives of Kevin and Mikhail, where they can possibly quit their daytime job. I'm saying that because
and they could go nowhere, and they still have to work there. You know, it could go either way.
It won't go nowhere. It will go somewhere. I'm telling you.
But what I'm saying is, it probably
that would get reposted on the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Online. Do you understand how many reposts that would get? Because Brandy have always been labeled as the mean girl in the industry, and that will just send shockwaves. I'm just saying, why sit on that?
But you know how many people have. You know how many blogs and people and bloggers has posted exclusive things about other people, and they didn't go nowhere. You know how many times Tasha K thought she was dropping a damn bomb and ain't drop a bomb?
It went somewhere. She's a millionaire, and she just paid off her debt to Cardi B and have a thriving site. That could be Kevin and Mikhail. But because they befriend the Brandys and the Tamars, it hurt them in the long run. You can't say it because you're a friend of Kevin. But
I look at it different.
Kevin had to go get a regular job. The income dropped. He said he not making enough money on YouTube.
That's not
split 2 ways, and he said we're going to Patreon. He said that out of his mouth.
Listen, I can't listen. If you saying he said it, then that's what
he said on YouTube. He said they're not paying us enough on YouTube. We going over there to Patreon. But my thing is that should have never been, because if you're going through on your finances on YouTube, you need to drop that Brandy interview and get them finances up on YouTube. I can guarantee you that video.
That is the old Brandy interview.
It doesn't matter how old it is. It's tea that was spilled in that interview.
Listen, you can't overtalk and yell and overtalk me.
Apologies, Dennis, but go home.
You too aggressive. I ain't about that life. I can't sit up here and talk with you when you over talking and cutting me off.
My bad.
You passionate, but if you gonna have dialogue, let's have dialogue.
Let's have dialogue. But go ahead, your response.
No, I hear what you're saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that it's coming from you, and you're talking about Kevin and Mikhail, who are totally different from you and have totally different outlooks from you. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
To
Yeah,
each
I get it. I get it.
to each their own. But listen, we didn't jump from the TS Madison thing and the
But
Kaylin
I
thing to
always wanted to
Kevin and
ask you
Mikhail.
that, Dennis. I always
But
want to
listen,
ask you that.
of course you jumped in and you was able to ask your question. I came on here because I didn't know how my comment under your post had came off to you, and I just wanted to let you know I've never had a problem with you. I follow you. You didn't even know I was following you. I like your stuff. I commented, and I was just curious of what you was going through because it came off as a little aggressive, and it came off as if you was being biased versus just being a blogger sharing it and reposting it. So I asked
I
you,
agree.
what was going on.
I love the fact that we were able to talk as an adult without using any bad profanity words. And I would say this though, in this business, what I've learned that you have to be careful befriending people in this business, like the TS Madisons and stuff like that, because when a story drops, you don't want to be handcuffed with a friendship. And you can't talk about it because the more friends you have in this business, you might as well stop doing celebrity gossip because you friends with everybody. How can you gossip and you friends with everybody? You can't drag everybody because they're gonna get mad. So I'm so glad and honored that I can sit in my seat and I can talk about anybody. I can talk about Kevin McHale, anybody, and I'm not handcuffed because this person is my friend. And I can understand if it's a true friendship, like you and Kevin, y'all have a true friendship. But I just want to be friends with somebody. All they giving me is a follow in a little conversation, a little here and there. But a true friendship is you. You are Kevin's true friend. These celebrities, in my humble opinion, brother, they ain't the true friends of the Scorpion Show. Because a true friend, when I tell me to put an interview in the shelf and not release it, a true friend said, release that stuff. And this your show, do it to build your show. That's just what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say this and I'm out. If I'm not mistaken, and I don't want to misspeak, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was Kevin and Mikhail choice not to put it out versus more than Brandy choice.
No, it was Brandy. Brandy told him not to put it out, that I'm going to give you another interview. This is what Kevin said. I watched him daily. You're dealing with a Scorpion Show expert because that's how often I watched the show. I watched it for years. And he said, oh, she don't want us to put it out.
Well, I plainly said I didn't want to misspeak, but
we're going to do another interview because her team called her because let me tell you what happened. Brandy spilled all that tea. Talking over the team, they said you can't put that out because it's gonna make you look. It's gonna confirm what people have already said about you being a mean girl. Because that's what the tea about Brandy. With Monica, they said that Brandy was a mean girl. In the industry, that's what the rumors were. And if you start dragging Monica, you will no longer be the girl next door to anyone that you will be bitter and mean because that's how Monica will spin it. But it's okay. I understand you got to defend Kevin and Mikhail. We just going to agree to disagree about that. I know you're going to get a couple of phone calls from Kevin saying, why did you come on the Wiley Show? Blah, blah, blah. But you a man. You've been a man pretty much a long time. And I've been following you for years. You're one of my favorite members on the Scorpion Show other than Ernest Owens because you offer something different. You was real. You was sincere. You was funny, comedic. And I will never forget you. And what was the other guy that was on there? Was you? Because you did a show.
Huh? Diggy.
Yes, Diggy. And y'all did the show. He's so attractive to me. Oh my God, I love that man. And so both of y'all was attractive and y'all was opinionated and y'all was educated and it was awesome. Like you really did a great job with Kevin and Mikhail. I remember one time you started showing more on the show and they said he's replacing Mikhail. I don't know if you remember those rumors that people were saying that Kevin wanted to replace Mikhail with you.
I never heard those rumors or seen those comments, but I think this was the time when me and Kevin would do R&B Divas recap.
Yes,
weekly.
You knew Momo. I think you knew Lil Mo.
Yes, that's my baby.
You know her. And so that's what some of the comments were. And they said, oh, he's trying to replace Mikhail, blah, blah, blah.
Listen, I can't replace Mikhail. I don't want to. I couldn't do that.
So did you sleep with Mikhail?
Good night. Have a good night, Wiley. I'm out.
Okay, thank you. Yes! Another exclusive! Another exclusive! We got another exclusive in this streets! Man, another exclusive! What? We asking the question. Wiley did sleep with him, though. That's what I heard. Word on the street was he slept with him. And he said, good night. I'm like, oh, when people get up out of here. Oh, yeah. Ah! Oh man, that's what one of the rumors was. That was a yes, man, and that was a rumor that they slept together. Anyway, thank y'all so very much for that type of way. Neighborhood Ninja, you are a person. You always call in, Anthony. And he said this. While your point is not what that profound, no, he understands is that you don't understand. That put the interview out, they eat for a week, and then the other celebrity will notice and not touch the platform. What celebrities ain't touching the platform now? See, this person that's commented don't understand the history of the Scorpion Show and its business. So they ain't on the show. When the last time the Scorpion Show interviewed a celebrity? I wait. Neighborhood Ninja, right? You're talking to a man that viewed them for over 15 years. Okay. And then this is another blogger, always a bottom feed. They only call in to criticize. This person that you see on the screen, you guys, they work with other shows. And this is what's the name's boyfriend. I'm not going to put the blogger name out, but this is somebody's boyfriend. I'm going to just say AW. This is their boyfriend, and their sole job is to criticize. This is what they do. They hit the link. They criticize. They never comment positive. I don't care how many positive shows we do. You never see them. But soon as they see a gateway to drag me, they come in, leave drag and come. But you only see them every once in a while. This is AW boyfriend, and this is his account. All right. Anyway, AW. If you don't know what AW is, Google it. And that's their only job. They just come and criticize. They come, and then you're gonna see them once the video over. Watch how many negative comments they're gonna leave under there about how I can't talk and all this stuff about me not being great, but yet they commented. I can guarantee you this person is associated with AW and a blogger. I can guarantee you that because all they criticize, I can't talk, I'm dirty, all this, but they leave in a comment. So what does that say about you? If I'm all these things, why watch me? But that's what their sole purpose is. And then soon the video is over, they're going to be criticized on the video. Just watch. They're going to be right. I'm going to like every post because it's good. So they are associated with a blogger. And his first name was an A, starts with first letter A, last letter with a W. And they associate. That's all they do. That's all they do. And so this is another person. Okay, I'm glad to hear. Laugh my AF, delusional. You wish AW cared that much, Wiley. I'm actually just a regular watcher. You only caught the negatively because I hurt your feeling. This is another feeling. This is associated with AW, and then they said you wish AW cared, in which he already cared. And that's the only thing. This person is associated with AW. I'm trying to tell y'all. And they say only serve purpose because they went over to AW and it's the boyfriend or whatever, either boyfriend. And I think they wanted to moderate and AW said no. And ever since then, he's been criticizing Wiley because he felt like if I criticize Wiley, I'd be welcome over there with AW. That's the only reason. Okay? That's the only reason. I Googled AW and the root beer came up. You don't know what AW is, Nate? Nate, text me. Okay? Text me, Nate. Nate. I'll tell you we come to Dallas. You should know who AW is. Okay? And this is what a person said about that. Okay, then he said, oh, the obsession is crazy. AW should really get a restraining order. That's what he said. Okay? Yes. Okay. That's what he said that. Okay, the neighborhood whatever. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, neighborhood. Y'all see him. All right. So, whyDidTheTroll.com. We have a thriving site. Thank you all so very much. We just released a new article on there. Definitely check it out. Okay. AW is not Wiley's longtime boyfriend. No. AW wish he could take his hat off like Wiley can, but AW headline too far back. What? All right. So I love y'all. Okay. AW. Ah! So that's how it happened. So, and they haven't been discussed on my show in a long time because they ain't been popping like that. I haven't seen nothing interesting like that. Okay. I think they got a television deal. I think they're gonna be doing a reality show. So we'll talk about that. Yeah, we'll talk about it. But right now, they ain't interesting. WhyDidTheTroll.com. Make sure y'all go check out our articles on that. Thank y'all so very much. Yeah. Make sure y'all go check it out. WhyDidTheTroll.com. Thank you so very much. Okay. Yes. So it's up on it's on the site. Woo! It's on the site. Make sure y'all go check it out. Let me show y'all one more time. Are we gonna get up out of here? Because I got some other stuff that I gotta do before I go to sleep. But I want to make sure I show y'all. Let me close out of this. I want to show that personal information, that email. Close out of that. That's that celebrity that reached out to me, but they have never agreed to come on the show yet. Let me not show that information. That's what's her name, DM. She's associated with that network. So let me close that out. Let me close this out. I don't want to show that by accident because that is her email. All right, let me see. She want to come on the show, but never came on yet. So we got an article that's going to come. Monique fought against Netflix and won her own special. All right, so that's on there. Make sure y'all go check it out. Make sure y'all go check it out. That is what it is. Thank y'all so very much. It's gonna be a good show. All right. Thank y'all so very much over there. Love y'all. We've been on here for about 3 hours. I talked to my editor, and she said it's gonna be 3 hours. And she was right. She was right. She said it's gonna be about 3 hours, about 3-4 hours. She didn't lie. She told me. She said I haven't edited by the time you end the show. And I said, I'm going to be on an hour, and she was right. All right? She was right. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So make sure y'all go check it out. WhyDidTheTroll.com. Love y'all so much. All right? Make sure y'all thumbs up. Thank you for the cash apps. Let me send it again. Give me a second here. I want to make sure I post this on here. For those that contribute to that, I'm just pretty much right now I'm writing on the site by myself, and we're going to be looking for more writers. So you can email me your writing sample at wileyshow@gmail.com. You will be paid for it. We will negotiate how much you will be paid in the email. So I don't care if you work with other outlets. If you want to work with us, we do not do non-paid interns. We don't do that. We pay every writer. So if you want to write for our site, email us at wileyshow@gmail.com. You got to be serious. You got to have good work ethic, because I'm a boss that you got to be putting out the content. Can't be slacking if you're getting paid. All right. So that you can email me your writing samples at wileyshow@gmail.com, because we're going to be hiring more writers starting in May. So I want to get your resumes and stuff like that, your writing samples, so we can see if you have an Instagram. If you work with other outlets like the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, if you work with other outlets, if you want to work with us, if you're an unpaid intern, hit us up an email, wileyshow@gmail.com. Send us your writing samples. And if you're a good pick, we will hire you. So there we go. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. We will be with the subscribers April the 15th at the gun range. And we'd love to see y'all there. You can email us at WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. It is the email that you can send us right now. If you're coming for that day, I send you the address. That's April the 15th. 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 And also we'll be in Vegas on October, the first weekend in October. So I'm excited about that. That will be in Vegas the first weekend in October. Oh no, that was that. We were nominated for an award. Okay. That is going to be the meet and greet. Going to be Las Vegas meet and greet, Wiley Show, October 6th to the 9th of 2023. You can RSVP WileyShowProductions@gmail.com. Love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all massive support. We will see y'all in another show. This was a great show. It was an awesome show. Like I said, we don't do no name dropping over here. So if you name drop, you will be timed out. Okay. Be more. Thank you. You said I'm going to screenshot and send her the article. Send her the link. Be more. Send her the link because we tagged her on there. Send her the link because we did tag her on Twitter. So send her the link because we did tag her on there. Okay. Yeah, send her the link because we did tag her. Okay. We did tag her. Okay. Dropped it in there. Thank you, Be More, for that. Love you. Tell your aunt, I said, hey. Yes. Oh wow, they said no, don't put me out there like that. The last time, not they DM'd you for tickets. Wait a minute, they emailed you for tickets. They DM'd you for tickets. Okay, I'll send in the morning. She's just filming today. All right, thank you. Thank you for that. Love you. Oh, yes. All right. Let me see. I want to make sure we answer all your comments. Can I write on the website about the new strawberry biscuit? Wait a minute, Nate. They said, can I write on the website about the new strawberry biscuit from Popeyes? I didn't know they had that. Okay, Nick, you want to be a writer, Nate? 702, send me your Instagram. You're writing a sample. Every time I watch the Wiley Show, every time I watch Wiley, my son say, Mommy, he's so loud. Love y'all. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all have a blessed one. We've been out here for 3 hours, 16 minutes. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Every time. Y'all, this is my favorite drinks. So if anybody want to P.O. box me this, it's called the Strawberry Banana Body Armor. This is my favorite drink. All right. So if you want to hit the P.O. box, and if you want to P.O. box me this is my favorite drink. If you want to send check or money orders anytime, I want them to sponsor our show. I love this drink. Okay. All right. All right. So, it's the Wiley Show, P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. If you send a check or money order, make it out to Marquise and Wiley. You can send it to the P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Again, that's P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Some of y'all send checks and money orders. We do thank y'all for that. We have a lady that always send us money orders. Some of y'all don't trust Cash App, anything like that. So, so they send that. Thank you so very much for the checks and the money orders that y'all do send, because it goes right back into the show. We love y'all. Okay, it goes right back into the show. That's P.O. Box 701122, Dallas, Texas 75370. Thank you. I'm sending you something tomorrow. Okay, yes, I'll drink to that. I love this strawberry banana. All right, it's mixed with strawberry banana. Okay? All right? It's mixed with strawberry banana. Yes. Okay. All right. My phone is. Okay. Also, we got merchandise, Teespring. Oh, where's my cup? Let me pour it in my cup. Got my Wiley Show cup. Oh, I had to get me a new one. Ooh. My Wiley Show cup. I know I'm about to get dragged in these streets. Baby, we had Kevin from the Scorpion Show, best friend on our show, Dennis. I know I'm about to get dragged. We had Kaylin X on the show. So y'all gonna get a lot of videos tomorrow in the replay. Okay? Y'all gonna get a lot of stuff in the replay. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of stuff in the replay. Oh, man. Now, wait a minute. Now, come on, y'all. We got 188 likes. Hit that damn like button. Now, wait. 188 likes. We had about 4,000 people in here. Y'all better hit that like button. Click it. It's free. Click that like button. Y'all better click that like button. Y'all better click that like button. Better click that like button. Now, wait a minute. Hold the presses. Click it. It's free to hit that like button. It is free. It don't cost a thing to hit that like button. Hit it right now. Don't leave till you hit the like button. I want you to hear me. I need you to hit the like button. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I'm free. I am free. Come on, y'all. Say it with me. Praise the Lord. I'm free. I'm no longer bound. No long chains holding me. My soul is resting. Come on, y'all. It's just a blessing. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I'm free. All right. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. I'm free. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black boy, you enough. When times get hard, put God first. Y'all have a wonderful day. Wonderful day. I will see y'all in the next episode. Love y'all. Peace and blessings to you all. This is going to be an amazing quarter of the Wiley Show. And when y'all get up out, this video was sponsored by WileyTheTroll.com. We will see y'all in the near future. Peace.